can kill me, but you will never destroy me. It takes strength to resist the dark side.
Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
Are you kidding? Why the hell should I wait for you?
I know what it's like to try and rebuild a life. I had a bad day too, once.
You're having nightmares, then welcome to the club. My name's Subaru Natsuki, and I am the Knight of Amelia.
Right now, all I can give you is just death.
It wasn't for you in particular.
You fought 100 men because it's not in your nature to run away.
If you are feeling disheartened, that you are somehow not enough, set your heart ablaze.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 22nd episode of Animated. Sorry. Clearing messages. Getting back to the show. Today is going to be going over a couple of big topics, a couple of random small topics, celebrating a bit, regretting my life choices. Basically, we're going to be talking Borderlands, Avatar, the Battlefront game, and some other small like anime topics. And if the second party, and by that I mean if Rolo shows up, I got some other things planned that we can do. This is probably going to be a long one, but oh well. I guess we should start first with what's been going on this week. So, obviously, I started this week my series on Attack on Titan. I'm doing reviews on each season, and the first video is out now. And I'm pretty happy with how that one came out. There are obviously some ways in which I think I can improve that video. But it was just a slog to get that script out because there was so much that I had to say about that series. Fantastic, by the way. I love the first season so far. I love the series so far. The first season was just incredible. It made it difficult to sort of get it all down into like a decently short period of time. Hold on a second. So, other than Attack on Titan, I really haven't watched. Oh, well, actually, I have watched something else this week. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender. And let's just say I only survived by the skin of my teeth because I was drinking. That show was an absolute mess after a certain point. It was just a mess. There was so much that I don't even want to comment on right now. I'm going to wait until later. Hold on. I need a light. No. This is, of course, boys. Let me see if I can fix this. All right. Light taken care of. Has lost connection to the camera. Well, that's some bullshit. Okay. Settings, stream camera. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. We're back online. Yeah, Avatar was a mess, but because I was watching Avatar and because I was watching Attack on Titan, I did not watch much else. Like literally the first time I got to sit down and actually watch some anime other than the two things I just mentioned was right before the stream. I got to catch up on Dangers in My Heart, and I gotta say that show is pure sugar injected straight into your veins. I love it. Oops. I'm just making some quick edits here. To the live stream, putting my tags on because apparently I forgot to do that. And we're good. Taking care of it. Saved, ready to go. We're fine. All right. Back to it. I did get some reading in this week because, there are some things that came in. So I got in the mail this week my order from Genuine Comics. Perfect 10. There we go. And I gotta say, it's a little like popcorny, but it's a pretty good superhero story. I like it. It's interesting. It's definitely not like the kind of thing you would expect out of Batman, but it's a little bit more like popcorny superhero kind of stuff. And that's fine. I still have one more volume to get through. I have number 4 here. And apparently I also ordered an art book with it, which I did not expect, or I did not remember doing. And it's all just the artwork from this company's projects, whether it's just Perfect 10 or their other comic lines that they run. It doesn't look like it is. So I got that. Another thing I got this week, and maybe I'll do a little bit of live commentary on this while I'm just chilling, but I got the Jisedai Special Edition by Daniel P. Riley. It's a novella that you can go find on Amazon. And so far, I like the premise of the story and I like what's getting into it, but the special edition does have one serious flaw, and that is the fact that there's a misprint in it. A whole repeated page. So page 2 and 3 get repeated in this book. Back to back. This isn't the first time I've seen something like this. When I read through Von Kloss's Monster MD, that's the name I was looking for. Completely slipped my tongue there, or slipped my mind there. I was looking through Von Klaus's Monster MD. There is multiple pages actually back to back. It's like 5-page segment that gets repeated in the book. And now I don't know where the fault lies with that, whether it's for just a printing and binding issue or if it was something that was wrong with the script that was sent, or with the book that was sent in. But either way, this is twice now where I've had books come into me through the indie stuff that are good, but have some print issues. Obviously, I don't think that's the biggest. It's kind of, irksome. Sorry, everything is a mess in here because I have been letting my room go for far too long. So obviously the quality thing is irksome, but it's not, or the quality control thing is irksome to me. But I don't think it is like a deal-breaking issue. It's not like the thing is unreadable. It's just kind of like a little bit annoying that that I got a book with repeat pages in it. And with Jisedai, it's particularly obvious because the pages are numbered. It literally, here, let me see if I can show you. So nah, that's not gonna work. Ain't gonna work. There's too much light coming in, which is something I'll probably have to fix. Either way, there's a repeat page in it. I want to check it, but the book did its job. It made me want to actually check out the novels. So I'm going to be getting those. They seem like they are very short, like 150 pages a piece. So I'm going to check them out. It seems like it could be a fun read. So yeah, it's pretty much been my week. Drinking myself stupid, trying to survive Atla, working a ton of hours to wrap up a job at my actual, or to wrap up a, wrap up a job at my actual, like, real life workplace. And binging Attack on Titan so that I can make this week's video. But I think I think that's enough of the idle chatter and the recap for the week. We're going to do some celebrating tonight. The first thing I want to celebrate is the fact that all you lovely people out there have pushed me over 300 subs. Again, I will say the same thing that I said at 100 subs. I know it's not a huge milestone, but it matters to me. It's just incredible that, to me, that, what are we at right now? 311 of you out there decided that my channel was worth your time. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. The other thing I want to celebrate, you know what, maybe I will hold off on that. It's nice to put in some work because I enjoy doing this. I like the idea of just having some fun out here on YouTube. And watching that number go up gives me that sweet, sweet dopamine, okay? The other thing I do want to celebrate is the fact that a certain media group has officially been put out. Well, they're not put out. Yeah, they kind of are. Vice Media is shutting down, ladies and gentlemen. And to that, I will say, cheers. So if you're not familiar, Vice Media was the group who put out that awful, retarded documentary about how all of manga and anime is for people who have an obsession with little kids. We'll put it that way. Obviously, it was full of lies and BS. Anyone who's familiar, even in the slightest, with anime can tell that they are just absolutely bullshitting with that. It was very clear that it was just a targeted hit piece at a piece of entertainment that they didn't have control of yet. They wanted to kind of use it as leverage against manga and anime creators so that they could try and control those people. Well, that hasn't worked out very well for them because people kind of woke up to what they were doing. So here we have Vice Media, once valued at $5.7 billion, is shutting down. Vice.com and laying off several hundred staff. Cheers. And I have a clip for that. Let's go over here. Let's see that again. Vice Media is shutting down Vice.com and laying off several hundred staff. Taste that. Greatness. So yeah, so Vice Media plans to lay off several hundred employees and no longer publish material on its website or on its Vice.com website, the company's CEO said in a memo to staff Thursday. Vice, which filed for bankruptcy last year after being sold for 350 million to a consortium led by the Fortress Investment Group, is also looking to sell its Refinery 29 publishing business, CEO Bruce Dixon said in his memo to staff. So they're literally just selling all their assets off. It's the latest sign of financial problems buffeting the media industry. Digital sites, The Messenger, BuzzFeed News, and Jezebel have all shut down in the past year. The legacy media outlets like the Los Angeles Times, Washington Post, and Wall Street Journal have also seen jobs cut. So one thing to comment on here really quick. Why do we think that is? Well, because journalists proved that they were a bunch of lying hacks. And to think that I wanted to be one of them at one point in my life, I dodged a bullet on that one. Because unless you're made of nails and you want to go independent and really grind it out, or unless you want to become an absolute shill, you will not survive in the industry. I mean, obviously, you have independent people like Matt Taibbi, Tim Pool, Andy No, who do their own thing, and there's a lot of issues that come with that. But really, the mainstream became a propaganda arm of the government. That's all they were. That's why people stopped trusting them. That's why people no longer pay attention to these sites, and that's why they ended up shutting down. I mean, seriously, BuzzFeed News. Vice is just the latest in all of the corporate media to get hit by the apathy. Once a swashbuckling media company geared to a younger audience with an impressive storyline, with an impressive storytelling style that encompassed digital, television, and film outlets, New York-based Vice was valued at $5.7 billion in 2017. Dixon offered no specifics about the layoffs, other than saying hundreds of people will be affected and will be notified early next week. The New York Times reported that the company currently has about 900 people on staff. Look, I don't want to celebrate particularly that people are losing their jobs. I just want to celebrate that the media company that decided to attack an entire fan base and an entire industry and an entire form of entertainment just because they couldn't control it. Yeah, I'm celebrating that getting kicked in the ass because nobody bought it. I know that saying goodbye to our valued colleagues is difficult and feels overwhelming, but this can be, excuse me, but this is the best path forward for Vice as we position the company for long-term creative and financial success. Basically, this shit ain't working. And we got to change something. Look, back to my beef with Vice, calling all anime and anime fans and anime studios and manga fans and manga creators PDF files was a complete lie. Like I said, one that was made up solely to try and control Japan because, well, Japan's producing good media. That's actually kicking everyone's ass right now. I have questions as to how long it's going to last with the current market scenario and how all these things are playing out. However, it's clear that people did not buy the Vice propaganda, and really it was only eaten up by people who already believed that bullshit. And what they effectively did with that was they took an example of, say, some lolicon stuff, which personally, not into that. Not really interested in any sort of lolicon media and all that. And they equated it to high school romance here in, they equated the same thing to like high school romance and then lumped it all in together as kiddie stuff. Okay. Which is completely dishonest in a form of, in an argument. Because I mean, America, the West has done stuff like that. I mean, look at American Pie. It was a disingenuous argument. One that really proved where Vice was headed. And now they're gone. Let's see. What's next? I guess we can pull up this. Let me move on to the next thing. Something. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Damn it! I accidentally closed the thing I wanted to go. Either way, it's really not that big of a thing that I need to pull an article up for. Japan has decided that they are going to do a musical, or not a musical, like a orchestral concert for the soundtrack of my favorite anime of last year, Frieren. By the way, I love the soundtrack for that. It's one of the like best anime soundtracks I've ever heard, and they are going to have a Millet appear too. The artist who helped, or who not helped, who wrote the song Anywhere, Anytime for the ending of the show. Oh, here we go. Okay, I can pull this up. I got it now. I'm back. Present. There we go. So yeah, ending theme songer Millet will also join. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So a special orchestral concert featuring the soundtrack music from Frieren Beyond Journey's End anime franchise is set to be held at the Pacifico Yokohama National Convention Hall in Kanagawa Prefecture on Wednesday, August the 21st, 2024. The concert will be performed by the Tokyo Philharmonic Orchestra and conducted by Shinsuke Tajiri. Evan Call, who composed the music for the anime, and singer Millet, who sang the anime's ending theme song, will also join as special guests. Millet will take the stage. Basically everything I just said. And yeah, it's just one of those things I wanted to pull up because it was another mark of success for the series. It's been doing really well. Its Blu-rays have been selling well. The anime has been very, very well received. The manga was just killing it. And I am very, very happy with all the love that this series is getting because I've always thought it was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, pretty much. sorry, distracted by some notifications. All of a sudden, I am a very popular person, which is unusual. Unusual. Freeran's been doing good. So has Jujutsu Kaisen, actually. And two very different series, but two that I've been really enjoying lately. Oh god, do I even want to know why Azula is trending on Twitter? Oh, what the hell is this thing? What is this? Sorry, I might have stumbled onto something weird. There we go. All right, I'm going to pull this up. I am very confused by this now. I am intrigued. McDonald's and Studio Pierrot anime project first. I don't know whether I should be afraid or whether I should be excited. Because I mean, I like the design on it, but you can tell it is very, very fast food kind of stuff. McDonald's Dragon Ball. What the hell? What the hell, people? Well, I guess I could talk about some new stuff. Just kind of cover that. I have a few other things that I want to get into, but I am waiting to see how things play out. Oh, hey, look at that. Loli and Azula are trending. All right, well, whatever. Whatever. There are a couple of things coming out here in the future that I'm really excited for. And I would show the trailers for them, but the trailers I've already kind of seen and they don't really offer a ton worth mentioning. First, Jabba's Reincarnation, Season 2, Part 2. I've been really looking forward to that ever since the end of the first one. It was one of my favorite things on the anime side of the internet last year. It ranked pretty high, in my opinion. Excuse me. It was a bad idea to open a cold one during a stream because it always makes me gassy. So Jabba's Reincarnation, I've been looking forward to that. It's going to be coming back this April. Around the same time, another isekai, Konosuba, one of my favorites. I don't think I have ever laughed harder than when I watched that. Howdy, how you doing? A few in a bit, particularly Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's kind of the big one. I'm tired of it, actually. This is like the first Saturday I've had off in a month, and I spent all day making an Attack on Titan video. And now I'm live streaming. Thing is, though, I enjoy it. I actually got to sleep in today, which was nice. I took that. I got a full 40 minutes. And I had time to build that rocking horse. But yeah, Java's Reincarnation and Konosuba will be coming out soon, and I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be fun. What else? What else? I really gotta remember what's on the docket for this year. I think Mission Yozakura Family is gonna be coming out soon in the spring. Just watched Avatar on clips. It looks good, but it comes out cosplay fan show, in my opinion. Here's what I'll say about it now. I'm waiting for someone else to show up before we really, really like start picking it apart. I think it does look good. The bending looks good. I think a lot of the characters look right. And that's where the buck stops. Trust me, if you're a fan of the original, this show is I said this at the beginning of the live stream. I had to have a drink in hand the whole way through in order to get through it. Look, it is better than M. Night Shyamalan's version. Yes. That's not a very high bar to set, though. Let me put it this way. This was, Shyamalan's version. This was Netflix version. This was the original Avatar, The Last Airbender. It's not even close. And they start with like all the minor changes right off the bat. I'm getting way too into it. I'm getting way too into it. It was upsetting. It was very upsetting. Where is... Let's see what we're dealing with. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. So yeah, now I'm just kind of killing time. The one, like I said, the one thing that I actually did watch a ton was on Sunday, I was able to just sit down and binge the second half of season 1 of Attack on Titan. That was in my opinion, they removed gender issues. Just suck for character development. Both Sokka and Katara. Are you saying that the gender issues sucked, or they ruined the character development of those characters? Because I would argue that by removing that whole like arrogant side of Sokka's character, they ruined a lot of the potency of his character arc. He kind of has to like learn his place, so to speak. They butchered everything. Also, why? Yeah. Yeah. Why is Tifa trending again? The last time Tifa trended on anything was when some Italian politician accidentally streamed hardcore corn during a during a meeting or something like that. So I'm scared to figure out. I just got jump scared by my own computer. Really fucking loud notification just came in. Yeah, the last time Tifa trended, it wasn't good, and now she's trending again. I have a feeling it has to do with the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth stuff and this jiggly swimsuit. Oh, so you're saying the fact that they did change those things made it worse? Yes, I agree. I agree with the fact that by not dealing with the issues that the original did, they neutered the characters, all of them. And trust me, if the other guy ever shows up, I will be glad to rip that apart. But I think I want to move on to some indie comic stuff just to kill the time. Now, the original one I was going to show for this. Unfortunately, there's only about 7 hours left on that campaign, which means by the time I get done with this and actually make the video for promoting it, um, there won't even be any time for people to see it and go back it. So, rip dip potato chip. So, instead, I found something that might get me in trouble here on YouTube, but I'm going to show it anyway. So, before I get started with this, who likes The Little Mermaid and who likes guns? Because apparently some mad lad out there decided, you know what? We need to make a comic about the Little Mermaid fighting gun smugglers in the 50s. Why? I don't know. And honestly, I can't scroll down too far to show you the options because things start to get kind of spicy. I got to be careful with this one. But it's full of like really ridiculous puns, like everything's deader where it is wetter. I have to laugh at the fact that there's this Team Mermaid was formed to breathe life into the shitpost that Twitter demanded become a reality. And I am absolutely here for it. It's got the whole knife crab thing. It's great. But this is an active storefront, so you can literally go and put in a contribution. You can check out the perks and all that stuff. The Little Mermaid with guns. Just remember that. Look, to you guys out there who like hot redheads with machine guns, this one's for you. Now, I was showing that to some people over Discord a while back, and it was a funny conversation. It was a very interesting conversation. And I've been sitting on that project for a while just in case I needed a backup or anything. So, and there it is. Also, got to point out, Fund My Comic has risen up as a pretty decent competitor for uh like Kickstarter and Indiegogo. Might as well pull up the other one I was going to talk about. The other one I can actually kind of like show. So I might as well do it anyway. So this is Fiendish, a fantasy mystery comic series with a pretty good looking art style. Like, I like the way this looks. It's got a little bit of that like Dragon Ball Z look to it at times. Like with this and with this character over here. And I don't really know where to place this in that spectrum. But I mean, the premise is interesting enough. Is the Survivor is the standalone story. It's the first standalone story to the hit fantasy series Fiendish. Basically, you can get all of the story pieces up to this point. So after his hometown of Darvo was destroyed, Casimir is saved by the reclusive hunter Okto and taken in as an apprentice. However, being Okto's student is no easy task, and Casimir is additionally tormented by the guilt of surviving the bloodshed that killed his family. Young Casimir must discover how to overcome his trauma and hopefully find purpose in life again. It will feature a 25-page story, or 25 story pages on top of world building and behind the scenes content. There's also already 100% inked and in the process of being colored, and at the same time the campaign launched. So yeah, like the artwork for this, if you ask me, looks really good. I like the style of it. It's fun. And unfortunately, there's only 6 hours to go. So even if I were to, use this for the highlight section I do on Tuesday, it wouldn't be live anymore. And I don't know if they're going to be doing a continuing storefront for it. If they're doing a live storefront for this, I will put that up as well. But, oops. That's it. That's all I got. We're going to chill on some of the topics for now. Just going to relax. You like Gunslinger, Little Mermaid in the 1950s? Yeah, I mean, look, let's frame it like it is. You now have a strong female protagonist that everyone will like. Sorry, I got to respond to a text there. It's just like, look, I love those sort of like wacky ass, like shitposty ideas, which is, part of the reason I got into Dandadan. And I love this manga, but it is an absolute, like, hilarious piece of fiction. Same with the 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You. That's just outright a stupid ass story. Like I have no like it has no right to have earned my attention because I hate harem stories. But somehow that one I find wildly entertaining just because it's utterly ridiculous. I love goofy ass concepts in fiction. The weird stuff where people decide that they're going to get absolutely crazy. And it was nice to last week be able to talk to Hero Darky Dark about Relentlessly Bullied Hero because it was kind of in the same vein. Which, by the way, if you want to see that conversation, that's up on the channel now. I had to re-upload it because there were some issues with the video. But I was able to put it back up pretty quickly. It's a good video. It was fun. It was a nice little conversation I had with him. He was a cool guy, and I think his comic book might still be live over on Kickstarter, Relentlessly Bullied Hero. I know he hit his funding goal, so congratulations to him on that. And I hope here in the future I might be able to have some other artists and creators on to talk about their projects. Like I was saying, I now have to get the actual novels for G Sedai, which is a little bit more into like the kind of fiction I like to enjoy on a thoughtful side because it takes things a little bit more seriously. It's kind of a dark story about like, you know, megacorps controlling the future and like can you say the words human trafficking on YouTube? Probably not. Oh well. It's not like I'm making any money on these videos or YouTube chats anyway. I'm literally just here to have fun. So cheers. Tasty. You know, the Mike's cranberry lemonades. Not bad. I actually really like them. Pretty good. But I have a penchant for sweet stuff, so yes, cheers. Man, I have so much to catch up on as far as anime goes because I have a bunch of like shows that I'm watching because I do a segment here on my channel called Initial Impressions, and it's basically my reaction, my thoughts on the first 3 episodes of an anime. Which means I start an anime like once a week. I start a new anime every week, I should say. That's a better way of phrasing that. Which means I end up with a lot of stuff on my plate. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. I do intend to finish it all. It's just like, because I have a full-time job that does require me to work overtime at times, where am I going to find the time? Plus, I'm also committed to, like, I'm doing this Attack on Titan review series, so I got to watch Attack on Titan, which means this week I got to watch 12, or these next 2 days, I have to watch 12 episodes of Attack on Titan. Plus, I need, well, I don't need to. Plus, I want to catch up on some of the stuff that I like to watch. Apothecary Diaries, Frieren, Shangri-La Frontier. That kind of stuff. Which means I'll probably end up postponing everything until I'm done with Attack on Titan. And then I will do like a binge catch up. Probably after Attack on Titan is done, I will do a Frieren Beyond Journey's End review because I am loving that series. Absolutely loving it. It's just perfect. I love it. I'm saving all of my thoughts on that series for when I do that review because all I could say right now is you should watch it. It is a very, very relaxing series to go watch. A relaxing series with good combat animation, by the way. Man, it's just so I put the title as like remakes and sorry, remakes and remasters. So there's some good, but mostly bad that I'm going to cover. And I just got a text that made it seem like Roland was going to show up here soon, but I don't see hide or tail of this man yet. He'll probably show up soon. I hope. You know, the one thing I actually didn't show the other week when I got it was over here, this guy right here, if you can see it. I'm a Monster Hunter fan. I got myself a Rathalos plush because I like plushies. They're soft and squishy, and they make me feel like I'm not alone. On another note, I think Helldivers and Monster Hunter Wilds has given me the motivation to finally like fully upgrade my computer. Particularly because I've been trying to stream Monster Hunter World a little bit more, and it just hasn't quite worked out because as far as Monster Hunter World goes, I think there's something with my PlayStation, which is what I've been using to stream through it, that just isn't handling it. I'll get like 40 minutes in, about half of my usual runtime, and all of a sudden it goes kaput. Actually, I could comment on that a little bit. So, unlike a lot of people of my age bracket, I didn't grow up watching X-Men 97. I was always more of a Justice League and Batman fan. I will, however, comment on the aspect of it that I do feel qualified to. The creators production side, the creator slash production side of it. There is an obvious ideological bend to it. And if you really want like a professional, like proper opinion on the X-Men 97, there's a guy I know, Star Wars Marvel purist. He's out here on YouTube. You can go check out his channel. He's been covering that stuff. But I'm not familiar enough with the original to comment about like all the changes, other than there's a very clear ideological there's a very clear ideological motive behind the changes. And even like the creator herself had a lot of things to say about like what they wanted to do with it and how they were going to change it and make it for a modern audience. Yeah, I may have seen like 3 or 4 episodes in my time, but I was always more into Justice League series. I mean, Batman has long been my like one of my favorite uh favorite fictional characters of all time. And if you asked me to pick one, it would come down to like Batman and Doctor Who. The Doctor. Particularly David Tennant, the 10th Doctor. So, yeah, obviously you can see like they changed a lot of Rouge's assets. Gee, I wonder why. It's almost like there's this need in the West to make every female character uglier for no reason. they have like a clear ideological sway to how they are developing the characters, like the whole thing with Morph. From what I understand, they're ignoring like a large portion of his backstory and all that. And it was doomed to be a mess. It has though made me realize that I need to go watch the original X-Men cartoon because people really love it. So that might be something I will be visiting here soon. Because I have never seen that. Everyone talks like about it with a ton of respect, and it's made me interested because a lot of these older cartoons, if you have been around here for a while, you probably don't know that I actually do cover like I do some like indie comic novel and like old cartoon reviews. I did Superman, I did Batman. I think I should go do like Justice League or Justice League Unlimited at some point. But my bread and butter has pretty much become anime because that's the thing you can like really drive a lot of popularity with, or not a lot of popularity. The thing that really like gets people's attention. And it's what I watch the most of these days anyway. But yeah, I mean, cartoons and a lot of gaming and cartoons in general, Western entertainment in general has been fairly dead. It's kind of sad because there's a lot of good stuff there that I wish just wasn't being treated like shit, but clearly the people who are in charge of all that stuff just aren't having it. Sorry, I have a random notification here I need to check on. There we go. Like I said, I'm all of a sudden an unnecessarily popular person for whatever reason. I start streaming and everyone wants to contact me, or I start getting a bunch of comments. It doesn't help that I posted a video about Jujutsu Kaisen, which kind of blew up and has taken a decent hold. But it's kind of funny. Rolo, where are you? We have two big topics that we can cover and then possibly something fun. I'm actually going to pull this up now. I will close that out. And lean in real close with personal lack, you know? Let's see here. Is this the one? It is. Interesting. Okay, cool. I've got that pulled up now. I can get to that whenever I want to. So how about some random anime hot takes? So recently I was asked a question in a Discord about some anime hot takes and stuff, and two of mine set some people off. I said Spy Family was overrated, and One Piece is an amazing manga but a shit anime. Citing for the One Piece part that it feels like it drags on for too long, which they are making a new adaptation for that, which will be interesting to see. And they have the potential to kind of fix that. But yeah, I mean, oh, you know what? Actually, there was another thing that I could bring up that I was interested in checking out. There we go. It's really funny when YouTube sends you notifications for your own live streams, by the way, and your own videos. Because that's the thing that's been happening lately. YouTube has been updating me with whenever I post my own videos. I don't know if anyone else has ever gotten that issue, but it's definitely a thing I've been through. So I'm going to bring up something interesting here, something that I personally like. So to anyone listening, if you've been around and like watched a lot of these streams, you'll be familiar with the genre that I've brought up before called nerdcore. Pretty much it's just, music about random characters and all that stuff. Well, Divide Music does a lot of like rock songs and stuff. And this kind of thing isn't unusual. I mean, look up The Beast in Black. They are literally like a group that just does berserk stuff. Or at least that was their first album, it seems. So Divide Music, in honor of the release of the new Avatar: The Last Airbender live action, he remastered his old song about Prince Zuko. Which is interesting, because I kind of want to compare the original to... You know what? Maybe we start with the original. Oh. Let it load a bit. Why? It's loaded, but it's buffering. See, this is the thing I don't get about my internet. Why is it such a POS? Sorry, I'm going to check in on this to see what's going on. This is annoying me. Man. Can't catch a break. There we go. Could this road get any longer? Fine. It's gonna be a jerk. This is going to be the theme for the night, isn't it? See if lowering the quality of it will fix it.
want to go home. And maybe if I was a little
Why are you like this?
stronger, he would face me, I don't know.
I don't know why. Is it gonna play now that I'm not streaming it? It's Streamlabs. Yeah, one of the things that's like wrong with this is the fact that they start the series off with the firebenders using Sozin's comet to attack the airbenders, which means that Aang leaves on the night of Sozin's comet and he wakes up 100 years later, which means that it should be Sozin's comet right then and there, right? They didn't think about what they were doing. Let's see if I can get this to work, because I like this song. I do want to. It's StreamYard that is fucking with this. I finally have proof of it. Here we go. Please play.
I am so conflicted, 'cause it's so addictive. I can't erase the past with damage we're predicted. See my head and heart and never felt connected. As I know.
Okay, so that's the original. That was the original song. And now I can pull up the remastered version. Or reimagined version. Which personally, I'll get my thoughts afterwards. By the way, the guy who plays Iroh in this is just great. I love him. I think he's a great Iroh. If not for the awful writing of the series, he'd be awesome. Of course, it's going to be a bitch. So I finally do have proof that it is just StreamYard that is an absolute rat bastard for trying to play these videos. It's not my internet.
Stroke it any longer. I just want to go home. And maybe if I was a little stronger, you would face me, I don't know. The truth is I don't know if I'm on track because my back's against the wall. Trying to find direction because the way that I've been going is out of my control.
This scene right here, I actually really loved that scene, by the way, in the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action. I thought it was like really like indicative of the dynamic between Iroh and Zuko.
I'm so conflicted 'cause it's so addictive. I can't Is enough.
Yeah, the moment I tab away from that I stop sharing, it works perfectly fine. Fucking StreamYard. Which means I'm probably gonna have to figure out a new like way to stream all this because StreamYards is an absolute rat bastard for doing that to my computer, for doing that to the streams. It's weird. Why is that? Is it something on my end? I'll have to figure it out. Maybe it's on my computer can't handle streaming the song. Or streaming a video and streaming this at the same time. Which would be stupid. Anyway, so thoughts on the song. I always thought the original was pretty good. And like this, I feel like the reimagined version just doesn't capture the same magic. It's a little too dramatic, if you ask me. Like, the original one was kind of like poppy and all that, and there was like an element of like dance music, I guess you could say, to it. But this new one, I'm not feeling it. It's like an unnecessarily like dramatic version of it. Which is, sad because I do like this guy's music. He does a lot of good stuff, and maybe I will make a maybe I'll do a stream of that sometime. If I can get some other people on here to join me for that. You know what? Since I'm bored, we're going to go through some of this. Yeah, they're trying too hard to make it into something else. It just didn't work. It didn't have the same like whimsical, fun element to it. I'm going to pull up another Divine Music song while I'm sitting here bored. Because I want to. Because I'm going to do what I want because this is my show.
Whoever fights monsters.
This song is great. Like I
should see
love
to
this.
it
If it'll
in
play
the
properly.
process, he does not become a monster.
It's going to pause. Yep. Come on. Keep going. Seriously? You had the complete seasons avatar from the original DVD. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's something I kind of want to get my hands on. Is some of the older like cartoons and stuff. I got to go back and watch stuff like Invader Zim, Danny Phantom, like the Nickelodeon stuff. I got to watch X-Men '97. What I want to get is some of like the older like classic Tom and Jerry stuff. Yeah, StreamYard did just ruin the moment. I don't want to say it like it's a bad thing, but like that's kind of why I started reading the comments and all of that. See if this will... Are you still seriously not going to work? Yeah, the original X-Men cartoon, 97. Or not. Yeah, you get what I mean.
Could feel the ground, I could not decide. Just like the sea when it pulls the tide. Further I sink to the depths below. Breathing no matter how far
It's gonna freeze.
I go.
I can always tell when it's gonna freeze because it decides it's just gonna like the screen's gonna lock up. So to anyone out there, any like really good alternatives to StreamYard? Because StreamYard can suck my ass. It's kind of annoying because it's convenient to have StreamYard, but Berserk is the best. And I am really happy that I actually went and like pre-ordered the Blu-ray upscaling of the uh original Berserk anime, because oh, I love that series so much. I mean, this whole section of my shelf here is dedicated to Berserk deluxe editions, which I still need to complete the full set for. See if this will work now, or if it's just going to freeze up on me again.
I'm losing grip on the afterglow.
Nope. Yeah, I don't know what's causing it. Like when I first started doing these, there wasn't like a huge issue, but all of a sudden it just started like hiccuping all the time. Like it just couldn't handle it. It's really getting it is grating on my nerves that it won't play this freaking video.
Can you see what's really hard to you? The answer to a youth is so long. Will you turn away to feed the pain that's soon I can take the pressure, my demons is the air. I can take the pressure, I'm gone beyond repair.
I love this song so much, by the way. So when he first announced that song, I was really excited because I was like in the midst of like doing one of my read-throughs of Berserk. And I know he does some pretty heavy stuff. Like Against My Tide, that is a very heavy song. However, he didn't do that. I expected him to do something heavy for Berserk. And what he did was something that was more emotionally in line with the theme of the whole series of just suffering. By the way, ooh, Teen Titans too. Nice. Teen Titans is sick. That's another one I loved. Hold on, I gotta stop this camera so I can do a bit of a I gotta take the sweatshirt off because it is getting hot. I don't want to accidentally flash something on screen. It doesn't need to be there. I'm also going to change out my hat. I want something a little bit softer and more comfortable. So there we go. We're good. We're back. I feel better. I feel much more comfortable now. Oh. This old chair is really starting to annoy me. It's uncomfortable. See if I can play the rest of this song here.
Took my trust, took my heart and soul. So it's the price at the liquor store. Feeling shy. Can you see what's really hard to you? The answer to you deserve. Will you turn away or feed the pain that's on your heart more? I can take the pressure, my demons taste the air. I can take the pressure, I'll go beyond repair. You can take my side and tear my body. I won't stop fighting, won't stop fighting.
I think you get the point. We need DVD from cartoon from our childhood. Keep your childhood alive by getting all of the DVD versions. Hell yeah. I think right now the only things I have from my childhood as far as DVDs go are Justice League Unlimited, Superman, and Batman the Animated Series. Like the DCAU stuff. Good stuff, all of it. It's just I need to complete the set. I need to get Batman Beyond. I need to get the original Justice League. I need to get some of the other stuff that I had in that that I watched in that time period. There's some other things I also want to get, like some like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Batman figures, because right now the only thing I have for Batman is this guy right here. And I want more. I want like a high quality like figurine for Batman. But those are ridiculously expensive apparently. Just way too much money. Well, not way too much money. Way too much money for me to want to buy one actively. I need to get a PC before I start spending that kind of money on figurines. Which, speaking of which, I actually do want to do a check because I'm always interested in getting my hands on a Teresa of the Faint Smile figurine. But I can't seem to find one that isn't like sold out the moment it comes up for sale. So let's go here. Howdy.
I made it, finally.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Probably at the very end, I'm assuming.
No, I've been saving 2 topics because they're ones I wanted to go over with you.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Awesome.
And they are 2 that we've kind of already talked about, but sorry, what were you going to say?
Well, I was just going to say that work was late, and then I had to help out a buddy with something, and my mom's not here right now, so I had to pick up dinner and do stuff for that, so.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I get it, dude. The life responsibilities and all that stuff.
Exactly.
It's perfectly fine. I was gonna do a quick search because I'm looking for Claymore figurines. And I'm distracted. And then I want to get into Borderlands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Borderlands, maybe a little bit of Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you're up for it.
I'm down for that. I finished it in preparation for this.
Yeah, I finished it last night too, dude.
Did
you read any?
Finished it today before work, so I'm like fresh off of it. Like before work this morning, that I watched the last episode. I just have to say I hate the spirit world.
Yeah, dude, you should read my messages in the films chat in the dojo, dude.
I saw some of them. I didn't get a chance to like react to any of them though, but I did see some. So they did not go unnoticed. I did see some, and I agree.
Yeah, dude, I was not happy. So let me pull up the Borderlands trailer and we can go through this because I'm pretty sure we both have a lot of thoughts on
So I think you and I both agree on the good idea of who should play Handsome Jack if they're really going to do this. It's got to be Ryan Reynolds, dude.
Yeah, dude, Ryan Reynolds as Handsome Jack
would be fucking perfect.
It absolutely would. It would be the most perfect casting for.
He would be such an asshole.
So I have finally figured out that it's just straight up Streamlabs that is an ass that causes my videos to pause. So
Streamlabs, bro.
Because I was trying to play some like music and stuff, like nerdcore shit that I was showing.
Yeah.
And it just kept freezing. And the moment I would stop sharing the screen, it would start playing again.
Yeah, it sounded like Streamlabs to me.
All right, so trailer, here we go.
I'll be on camera in a minute. Hello, fierce, apathetic Black Queen.
I guess we can just pause it right here. I mean, that's a good place to pause it. So as far as this right here goes, let's just full screen it so it's easier for everyone to see. As far as Cate Blanchett is Lilith goes, my big issue with her is that she is clearly older than the character.
Yeah.
Like you can tell she's an old lady.
Yeah, but if that was Lilith by the time of Borderlands 3, where there's a whole new cast, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, but this is Borderlands 1, and even then, isn't Lilith like 32 in Borderlands like 3?
She's, I think, yeah, something like, yeah, she's not even that old.
Like this, she looks like she's middle aged. She looks like she's middle aged.
Well, her and Roland are around the same age. So,
like Lilith, she looks like she looks more like she's in her 40s than a young woman. Yeah, that's kind of the point.
That's true, but at the same time, Lilith would have been better. Like, you know who would have been better to play Lilith? And I never, like, everybody's probably like, oh, well, just because she's a redhead or has red hair and like everything. But Scarlett Johansson would have been a better Lilith.
I was thinking the exact same thing, actually. I think Scarlett Johansson would have been a great Lilith for this.
She would have been a perfect Lilith, and she's not that much taller than fucking Kevin Hart, if that's who you're going with. But to that point, before we get there, I do think that Kevin Hart is not a good Roland, and that Roland should have been played by Idris Elba or somebody like that.
Yeah. I think Kevin Hart isn't a good fit for the character because Roland is a very serious character, and Kevin Hart's a comedian.
He jokes around every once in a while, though. Like, that's what makes it special when he does make a joke.
And they're like, it's really like dry humor that you wouldn't interpret as a joke.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, that's why you wouldn't really go with Roland like before that. I'm
Mhm.
like, I mean, like you don't want him to just be cracking up and be like, I got piss in my mouth. Like that's not. I mean, he would say it, but he'd be like, God damn it, I got piss in my mouth because you dumb it. You know, like he wouldn't be.
Yeah, he'd start cussing you out like he's a soldier because he is.
Yeah, exactly, because he is.
All right, moving on.
I hate this planet.
That's very Borderlands.
Would you look at that?
Oh, let's
I'll
go
pause
with
it there.
Creed.
And we can see everyone here. So obviously, look, this is the one character I have almost no problems with, Tiny Tina.
No, I have no problems with Claptrap.
I don't like Jack Black as Claptrap. It's nothing against Jack Black. It's just I have almost 80 full campaign playthroughs logged in Borderlands 2. Claptrap will always sound a certain way in my head, and Jack Black just doesn't sound that way.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
Who's to the right of Claptrap?
This?
Yes.
That's supposed to be fucking Tannis.
What?
That's supposed to be Tannis.
Okay, never mind then.
That's Tannis's travel bag, her red jacket.
Yeah, but
later in the series, you see she has the goggles.
Where's the homie? Like, where are the other two? Where the frig is Mordecai and dude, Johnny Depp should be Mordecai.
Johnny Depp as Mordecai would actually be pretty freaking good. And The Rock as Brick.
Yes, dude. That would be
one of the things.
I'll be honest with you. The Rock would be a better Roland than Kevin Hart.
I don't think look, this is gonna sound racist, but I don't think The Rock is dark enough to be Roland.
But he looks like him though.
He has the same like build and facial features.
Exactly what I'm saying.
They'd have to give him the Robert Downey Jr. treatment in order to make him actually like fully look like Roland.
That's true.
That's why I say Brick. I think The Rock would actually be a great like Brick.
Well, it's weird that they're putting Krieg in already.
Well, Krieg is like one of the more popular characters from 2, I think.
Yeah, but
they also want to have the mascot character, the Psycho.
Yeah, but they're gonna be killing psychos, you would assume. But at the same time, Krieg was never like a main character in the games. He was just like a side character you could play as after the DLC.
Yeah, he was a DLC character, which technically meant you could play the whole campaign as him, but it never really changed much because Borderlands 2 didn't have all the dialogue and stuff for its characters.
Right. So I just think it's weird that Krieg, like, at that point, if Krieg's a Borderlands 2 character, you might as well just throw Zero in here and everybody else. Like,
well, here's one of my big issues. It's interesting to me because the way I'm seeing this play out is they won't meet Krieg until like halfway through the story. So for the most part, it's going to be Tannis, Claptrap, Roland, Lilith, and Tina. You're probably not even going to meet Tannis right away either. So
no, it's probably going to be those 4. Yeah.
It'll probably just be these 4 over here, and then they'll pick these 2 up later on.
Yeah, I can see that.
And look, I know they need Tannis because like the story of Borderlands doesn't work without Tannis's discovery and all her research into the vaults.
I think it's going to start with Lilith and Roland, and then they're going to find Tina and Tannis and then Claptrap, and then Tannis, and then Krieg.
No, I think they're gonna start by adding Claptrap to it, and then they'll add like Tina because they need to do something. They'll find
yeah. It's a movie though, isn't it? It's not
It's a movie.
Yeah. Oh wait, it says it right there.
It says it right there.
Yeah. Like moron.
Unfortunately, my design doesn't facilitate this type of. Well, destiny awaits.
Okay, I want to go back to that because that actually does look like a proper like. I can't do this.
You can't do it
when it decides it wants to freeze up like this. Yeah, it's being a jerk.
Legend has it that there's this massive treasure hidden.
So that does not look like a vault whatsoever.
No, it doesn't.
That looks wrong in so many levels. So, and this, I don't know what that's supposed to be.
That looks like did you hear what I said it was when I was on the Railer Remcast the other day? I said it looks like the shield generator from Scarif.
Oh, yeah, actually.
That's what it looks like. It's just literally, I don't know what it's supposed to be. That's definitely not
the thing is, I might be wrong on this.
We're not here yet. Like Hyperion ships would be completely different.
See, Hyperion's involvement in the story at this point is Jack is manipulating the original 4 into opening the vault so he can mine iridium. He basically just has a satellite that he's using to have Angel hack into their comms devices and guide them around.
But that wouldn't happen until the end of 1 because right now Jack's not the leader of Hyperion.
No, but he did get permission to like to do a survey of the planet for Hyperion. He basically convinced his bosses to let him look into it, and he used that opportunity to manipulate people into opening the vault so that he could move up in the company and then, mine iridium. And basically he used his daughter and he used the original 4 vault hunters to move up in the world. And then he had his psychotic break. He turned into Handsome Jack, and he murdered his boss and took over the company.
Yep. Well,
Jack was involved indirectly in Borderlands 1. You see that after the credits. You see the Hyperion satellite orbiting the planet. But they did not have forces on the ground.
Exactly. And also didn't Jack...
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No, you're okay. Didn't Jack only become Handsome Jack because of Iridium itself? Like then Iridium splashed his face or whatever, and
No. So what happened was he went into the vault of the Sentinel on Elpis, and he interacted with the key there that told him about the vaults and all of that and the warrior. And then Lilith smashed the key into his face, which burned him.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is definitely the person to play Jack. I mean,
Jack is just Deadpool without the regeneration, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, he acts very similar. Like, just...
Mm-hmm.
That would be such a perfect casting, and they're never going to do it.
Probably not.
Anyway.
Is it really going to keep freezing like this? Like, I think the environment looks pretty, similar to... And they even got the bus right and all of that. This looks like Pandora.
Yeah, it does. It's not freezing that bad for me. Well, now it is.
And now we're over to Tina. And I don't think... Look, as far as, I think Tina's okay as far as the looks go for live action. But, I still feel like there's something off about her character. And that, I think, is largely to do with the fact that this does not translate well to live action from the game.
I agree.
Help you can get.
Yeah, you see that? Let's see if I can... That is Tannis.
Yeah.
It's the same design. It's just, she normally has dark hair, not old lady hair. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's also annoying because both Tannis and Lilith were voiced by Colleen Clinkenbeard in the game. So hearing hearing two old lady voices where you would normally hear a young woman's voice, it just not oh hey, they even have the vault key. That looks right.
Yeah, see that. I was just looking at that. That doesn't look like Tannis' outfit as much. See, that looked exactly like Krieg, and they even give him the axe.
Mm-hmm. Well, the psycho thing isn't that hard. I mean, Krieg's basically just got the generic psycho look.
No,
And if you
but
can't get
Krieg
that much right,
has
you
a
do not
different-
have any right making a Borderlands movie.
Well, Krieg has a different like setup. Like his arms have bucklers. They have like he has like a like that axe is a different axe than what they usually carry. Only some of the boss ones or the heavier one, the heavies carry that. And his mask has like the gas on the bigger gas mask on the side. The other ones, normal ones, they look different. Yeah, like the larger canister.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually got Krieg looking right, but I just don't know what they're gonna do with his character.
Mm-hmm. I hate that. So like the whole like that the scab, the rack, like the environment looks right.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep freezing the fuck up because this whole thing here. I'm gonna try something because for some reason when I do this, it was working earlier.
The weirdest.
Yeah, like even here, like you could tell they're trying to make her look young, but she still looks old. Okay.
No, she still looks like Kate Blanchett.
That looks like the design from the first boss you fight in Borderlands 3.
Yeah, the electric guy.
Mm-hmm.
The guy with the dubstep gun.
Yep. And now I gotta say, like the Marauder look, I approve of that. Like the psychos and stuff.
I mean,
is this supposed to be a Goliath?
It might be one of the monks.
No, I'm pretty sure this is the like the Goliaths, the big fat guys who dual wield weapons.
Who are the guys that are like? They're always talking shit. Like they say something that's like, "Can't wait to count out your coins," but it's not that. Like, forget what it is. It's like the big guys that wear like the hoods and the helmets, the moles or something.
Oh, the
they're in the very
rats.
first. Like,
the rats.
That might be it.
Mm-hmm. Either way, there's a bunch of different enemy types. I do think like they got the Atlas helmets looking right.
Most dangerous dumpster fire of a world in the universe.
I hate that it's going to keep buffering like this. It annoys me.
Actually,
like the outfit looks okay. It's just, again, I'm repeating myself, but I think Kate Blanchett is way too old to be playing this role. Plus, if Randy Pitchford really wants to turn this into a Borderlands cinematic universe, you're not going to get much life out of her.
That's not necessarily. I mean, like, you're not necessarily wrong.
Which, the idea of a Borderlands cinematic universe in and of itself.
Well, it's totally possible, but not in this day and age. Not right now.
Yeah, not right now. I think if you actually had people who cared about it and like we're gonna like recreate the game as faithfully as possible, you could pull it off. But these people clearly have no interest in this because they've pulled, instead of the original 4 characters, they have pulled 2 who weren't even in the first game.
Yes, exactly.
Tina and Krieg. Because why? Well, Tina's popular. She's kind of a meme character in the community. And Krieg is Krieg. Everyone always laughs at his quotes.
Like, if they were going to pull one character from 2, it should have been 0. Everybody likes 0. Out of the major.
Yeah. I think though that if they were going to pull characters from 2, it would be a bad idea no matter what, because
Hemlock's probably not going to be in it.
Probably not.
God, I hate this planet.
So I did.
What is that smell?
Piss wash color.
Ew!
Put the window up.
I don't want to. Roll the window up.
It's Pete. It's Pete. Why do you think it's called piss wash? How did it get the name?
It's in my mouth.
So it looks like I was wrong. Actually, they're going to Tannis last.
Oh yeah.
The light runners look good.
They do.
And look, I think that's a pretty good looking Marcus. It looks like they've got most of it down.
Yeah, that looks like Marcus.
They even have the whole like gun vending machine thing going here.
Oh hell yeah.
How much do you want to bet that this is like the intern who's actually like smarter and better than him though?
No, you're probably right.
Do you know how many people have died looking for this vault? We have something they don't, baby girl. Okay, what? Major issues.
So yeah, these look like Atlas dudes. And I think from what we've seen of them. Sorry, what was that?
I said that's Roland right there coming down on that zip line.
Yeah, actually, I think you're right on that one. Ah, man,
The other Atlas. That's Atlas.
Yeah. That looks like proper Atlas, although I always thought they looked like a little bit more heavily armored than that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a common trope these days that whenever you're supposed to have a character that's armored the fuck up from something, it's not nearly as armored.
Mm-hmm. But like, I like the weapon designs here, like all the Atlas weaponry. It looks like they've got
Atlas weapons look good, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know what this guy is using right here.
Yeah, that's something I was just looking at that. I have
And the one where like Lilith flips over like the porta potty, she's like sitting there using a Vladoff pistol, the spin barrel one. Like at least they did some like weapon designs good, but
I agree.
Time to make it rain with your body parts.
Yeah, you see, Tina, it doesn't seem crazy enough in this for me.
Yeah, no. She needs to be a little bit nuttier.
Like,
also, isn't she supposed to be a lot younger?
Yeah, she's like 11 or like 12 in the first appearance.
Dude, I think she's even younger. I think she's like 10, dude. I think she's like a little kid. I always saw her as like a really tiny kid, like a little one, like a fucking 10-year-old who's just nutty.
Mm-hmm.
I never really,
but like I don't even think she was like acrobatic or anything. She was just kind of like
no, because she had the giant hammer like one time. Which was like a Harley Quinn reference, but that was like one time, I think, for like one quick shot. But I think she just smacked somebody in the head with it as like a joke. But yeah, I always remembered her as like whenever I played the game, and I mean, shit, I don't know when Borderlands 2 came out, but when I was playing it, I always saw her as younger than I was, and I was probably playing it early teens.
Yeah, I was playing it a lot in my high school days. But that's just because I had an obsession with it, and it was what me and my friends really liked to do. We'd just play Borderlands obsessively. Like we could literally like speed run the first part of the game because we knew all the spawns and all that.
Oh yeah,
that was ridiculous. But I think I like that they like at least like tried to like cast the character decently, but it's just one of those things where like the whole aesthetic of Borderlands, the absurdity of it, and like the thing that made it really fucking funny doesn't translate into live action.
Well, it can because as we'll see farther into the trailer, Moxie looks good, and like Marcus looked good. They had the gun.
Well, it's not about the characters looking good. I'm talking about like the aesthetic of it, like the idea that like things just happen because it's funny. The absurd elements to it, like Tina being an 11-year-old demolitions expert.
You know what I think they should have done instead of a live action?
An animated series.
It doesn't have to be a series. Do a movie like Spider-Verse type of thing, but with the Edge Runners, like Cyberpunk Edge Runners, or something like that, and do a Borderlands show that just follows the storyline of the first game, the second game, and the third game.
Yeah,
and then
no
do
kidding.
spin-offs. Like you'd probably, and if you did it in that animation style that's in Borderlands already, people would be like hype on that, dude.
Yeah, yeah, actually.
And you could make it, if you made it movies, you could put it in theaters.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like in Spider-Verse.
What did I tell you?
Minimal
no
explosions.
I said no explosions.
I don't know how I feel about Claptrap being a fighter, but
Claptrap fights.
He does sometimes, but most of the time he just cowers behind you and shouts, "Minion!
This
Get
is,
on
probably,
Minion!"
this is probably the only time he fights, and he's grabbing them by the balls and flipping them over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably the only time he actually does something.
Ooh, my
Okay, I nuke him. I can respect it.
No, yeah, that makes sense. Because
Yep.
Tina would pull something out like pause.
Yeah,
Pull something out like that.
Yeah, Tina would have like a fucking nuke launcher.
Yeah.
And the whole mine's bigger thing, the dick jokes. Yeah, that's another Tina thing.
Yeah. I do also like Jamie Lee Curtis, so I want to see how she plays Tannis because she's a good actress.
Yeah,
So-
again, it's like I'm not complaining about anyone's acting skills. I don't think like any of them are bad actors. It's just like
it's a
they're not
weird
cast. They're not cast for the right roles.
No, none of them are. I think the best cast one is Jack Black as Claptrap. Notice how they're not saying who's playing Krieg.
Pablo Pascal or Pedro Pascal.
It's Pedro Pascal, dude. He's just in another masked role again.
That would be fucking amazing.
That'd be hilarious. No, it has to be somebody that's like actually pretty famous if they're not saying who it is, because then it'll be like, and so as Krieg. You know what I mean? In the second trailer.
Or maybe it's some no name because they're not going to have him take the mask off.
Yeah, but if it's think about how they did it with like Groot. They were like, yeah, it's Vin Diesel. You know what I'm saying? They made it
True.
Yeah. So it might be somebody famous, it might be somebody not.
I needed a guy. So you asked for it.
There's only one of you in the world, and you're special.
Kill them all.
Okay. Who is this guy?
Yeah,
that
kill them all.
That can just sit in front of a bunch of psychos and bandits and stuff and not get attacked?
Well, the psychos are all wearing Atlas armor.
True, but
there's
even
two
back
Atlas-
then,
Look, there's-
when Atlas was getting involved in all of this,
But look, there's Atlas soldiers all mixed in with them.
it doesn't make sense though, because like the psychos were literally just, hey, anyone who's not a part of our gang, we're gonna grind you up and eat you.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
They literally attacked each other.
No, I agree with you, but I'm saying that obviously here they've now somehow taken control out of this psycho group. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Atlas soldiers, and all the other psychos have Atlas pants on.
The thing is, I'm trying to figure out who this guy is, because the only character in Borderlands that I know who ever looked like this was Reese, and he doesn't appear until Borderlands 3.
Yeah, that's true.
And Reese was connected to Atlas. Reese is the CEO of Atlas. He brought the whole
I
company
didn't
back.
I didn't even think about that. You're right. That could be Reese.
If that's Reese, then they have look, his character sucked to begin with, but they have absolutely destroyed the
he
character.
doesn't suck as much as the twins do.
Yeah, no, the twins were fucking cringe, dude.
I hate them.
They were like Handsome Jack wannabes. It was awful.
Well, yeah, weren't they? Didn't they have like all of his artifacts and shit? All of Jack's shit.
That's a good question. I would have to double check that.
That's
I couldn't continue to play Borderlands 3 because of the story. Like mechanically, it was a sound game,
Oh,
but
I
the
love
story I hated. I didn't like Ava as a character. I didn't like the Calypso twins. I didn't like the direction that it all went.
Oh, my name was, or I played as was the guy with the beard and the white hair.
Zane, the Hyperion
Yeah,
assassin.
yeah, I played Zane because he was OP.
I think they were all pretty good. You are seriously sleeping on Flack, dude, because
my friend played Flack. That's why I played Zane.
I think Flack was probably the most busted because his critical build absolutely broke the game.
Well, so did
Actually,
Zane.
no, sorry, I take that back. Every character had one absolutely busted build.
Well,
Because
yeah, that's what
with
I
Amara,
found.
with Amara, I found one. So there's a shotgun in the game called the Face Puncher. That's its special ability is that all damage it does is melee damage. And if you equip that on Amara's melee build, which gives it like supernovas whenever you deal melee damage, that shotgun would melt even at the highest difficulties.
Yeah, see, I had a drone, right? Because Zane has the drone. So I would toss the drone out as I'm in the middle of fighting, and then I would do like my bullet, like my drone had lock on nukes, mini nukes, like lock on mini nukes, and every time I would do damage, it would reload the mini nukes. So I could just literally have this little drone going around, and I could do this one move where I turn invisible and then like got really fast. It got crazy, dude. I was able to just completely destroy different bosses.
There was also like Flack. There's one build for Flack where if you do his critical build and you get a shotgun called the Hellwalker, which is a Jacob shotgun with 2 shots. And its ability is that it's just really fucking powerful. And it plays Doom music when you shoot it.
Oh, that's sick.
But Flack's whole build was you can score critical hits on any part of the body. And if you score a critical hit, you have a high chance of automatically reloading without having to go through the animation, just fed bullets back into your mag. So basically what you would do is you would have the Hellwalker and you just walk up and you would spam that thing like it's a semi-automatic shotgun. You just wouldn't reload.
What, like a KSG?
Yeah, you're literally just sitting there just bang, 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 bang.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, you could melt fools with that thing. It was great.
Oh,
But
yeah.
back to Borderlands trailer, which does not look as good as like the mechanically sound, but not very story.
What's better? What's better, Crimson? This trailer or the game Borderlands 3?
That's a tough call. I think I would rather sit and play Borderlands 3 than watch this.
I don't know, man. They killed Maya.
Yeah, but at least Borderlands 3 had fun gameplay.
That's true.
The characters were fun.
I did actually really enjoy the gameplay of that game.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot, and I liked that you didn't just have to go to one vault. There was like a ton of vaults.
Yes,
I thought that was cool.
There was a lot of good things about Borderlands 3, which is why I kind of want to do a playthrough of the series.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, trailer. Hold on. I want to go back because, Moxie. I can't get it.
Yeah, I had trouble getting it the other day.
There we go. Bullshit!
That's bullshit.
Did you see that?
You guys saw that, chat.
I just got cooked.
You saw that, chat. That was bullshit.
The game is rigged.
This is a lie. The soup is a lie. Yes! Get fucked. Yeah, that's a good one.
So, one other thing, look, it looks a lot like Moxie, but the issue is, again, she kind of looks older than the original Moxie. And I will pull up...
I should have just gotten a porn star to play Moxie, to be honest with you.
I mean, it's
probably... You know I'm not wrong. Like that would have been a more accurate version of it.
Fuck, I'm on Yahoo. Why is it on Yahoo?
Yahoo!
Yeah, I'm using Yahoo to go find Google.
At least you don't use Bing.
I ain't no Bing boy.
Bro, you ever watch the guy Caleb City on YouTube?
No.
He makes these great little short clips, and the one thing is like how you know you're in the wrong house, and there's like all these different things that the guy's like wearing shoes while he's in bed, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And he runs to the other room, and he goes, "His main search engine is Bing. Who uses Bing?" And he like runs out of the house.
Okay, now I can go to images, and I can pull up a comparison. Let's see here. I guess that'll work. Let's go over to here. So this is Moxie from Borderlands 2.
Oh yeah.
She looks like she's in her like early 30s, right?
She looks like a lot of things to me.
Yeah, you're looking at the chest area. I'm looking at the face.
No, I'm looking at
And now we go back to this. She definitely looks older.
Oh
But
yeah, absolutely.
overall, it looks like Moxie, but older. And
Yeah,
I get it.
that's-
Moxie's
that's-
actually like 50 something. She has 2 adult children.
I mean, yeah, she is in reality like not shit. Like fuck, she's a MILF. I don't know what else to say. Like
Yeah.
in reality, that's what she is. Like
yeah, she has, like I said, she has 2 adult children, Scooter and Ellie.
Yeah, and she was with Jack, and Jack has an adult daughter, so
Yeah, but that's from his first wife, and they were only ever dating. So Moxie and Jack only ever dated.
oh, that's true. You're right. My bad.
Yeah. Anyway, Lilith's phase walking looks right. And this is the part where I'm like really confused as to what this is supposed to be.
Dude, they better not kill a wall monster like that. That shit was a pain in the ass for me to kill.
What, the Destroyer of Worlds? Do you think that's the Destroyer of Worlds?
It better not be, is what I'm saying.
I don't think it is, because look how easily they kill this thing.
That's what I'm saying.
And then this part is cringe, and I just don't want to watch it. So
Yeah, no, we're good on that. If you guys want to watch Claptrap shitting out bullets.
So one of the like big things I have to say is the way they like translated this into live action is just really cringe.
Well, it should have been done differently, like we said. Like there's completely different characters that should be there. The actors are not the actors that they should be for those roles.
Yeah.
Quite
If I were to cast a Borderlands movie first, like, okay, let's leave it at, if we were going to do a Borderlands 1 movie, as this is clearly trying to do, I think Idris Elba would be a good Roland.
Yep.
Scarlett Johansson would be a good Lilith.
Yep.
Ryan Reynolds as Ryan Reynolds is Handsome Jack. Handsome Jack's not in Borderlands 1. Who would I have? Oh, Johnny Depp as Mordecai and The Rock as Brick.
Yeah.
There you go. You're good to go.
Well, actually, here's an even better one. Batista as Brick.
That would work too. Yeah.
Even better. Batista as Brick.
I think Batista as Brick would actually be okay, because Batista kind of has that look of like the dude who's like,
Batista literally plays Brick as Drax. Like he's literally basically Brick. So
and look, if I were gonna accept a voice change for Claptrap, the only acceptable voice would be Ian Sinclair.
Well, I don't know why they didn't just use the original voice actor.
I don't know why they changed from 2 to 3 either, but there's some sort of drama with it.
No. I'm
Either.
not talking from 2 to 3. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Well, they can still have gotten 2s.
Mm-hmm. Either way, just you know the voice of the narrator for the English dub for Kaguya-sama Love is War, right?
Yes.
If they had Ian Sinclair, because that's who that is,
That's
as
who that is.
Claptrap, that would be
yes,
fantastic.
yes, sir.
I would actually be okay with that.
Just add a little bit of like a robotic twinge to it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dude, he has so much fun as those oddball characters.
Oh man, he is the best. He's like the principal. Like, I just freaking love him. He's like, ooh, this will be fun. I'm gonna get my popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, he is so. You can tell he has a blast doing it.
Oh yeah, and he's also Brooke in the English One Piece. He does that great too. Like, people asked him like, how do you feel about voicing Brooke? And he's like, I love it, and I'm going to continue doing it until the show ends.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta love it, man.
Mm-hmm. We have a couple of other things going, as long as you have time to just sit here and talk. Because one of the things I really want to cover is celebrating the return of a huge part of my childhood, Star Wars Battlefront. Just really quickly, I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that Battlefront is coming back. So, Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection will be pointless without one feature, and they're talking about crossplay here. Because that's not confirmed. They have cross-generation play. So, like PS3 will be, or PS4 will be able to play with PS5, and Xbox One will be able to play with Xbox Series X.
Sorry, I've been sick, but I misunderstood then because I thought that we'd all be able to play together.
Maybe we'll see, but right now it seems that the only thing they've announced is that they will be bringing back campaign, 64-player multiplayer, Galactic Conquest, all the bonus content, which is huge because this game has a ton of people interested in it.
Should have just 4K'd it with Unreal Engine. Same thing. Just 4K with Unreal Engine.
I don't know. I kind of like the old graphics, dude.
Oh, dude, everyone's gonna be playing it. Everybody is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be playing it. I'm gonna be playing the hell out of this when it comes out.
Imagine 64 players here.
I can't wait.
Dude, it's gonna be absolutely fucking
imagine
awesome.
Order 66.
We thought.
What the fuck?
I don't know. We thought, he said.
I'm gonna close that.
Yeah, he thought.
Yeah, dude, this game is going to be look. This game is literally going to be AAA level.
Yeah.
Like,
all you got.
This is the kind of thing that people have been expecting out of a Battlefront game, and EA kept trying to milk the title, and that's why everyone got fucking pissed at it. Now, EA Battlefront wasn't horrible as far as gameplay goes, but it just wasn't the original.
Actually, I like the way that they did certain things in the 2015 one as opposed to the 2017 one. There were certain things in the 2015 one, even though it was very like mid in like how it was no campaign, just maps, and the survival mode was fun. That was fucking cool. And it was actually hard, but I remember, dude. I will never forget. I'm on Hoth. I'm a snow trooper. I'm running around. We're inside like Echo Base, and Luke Skywalker just turns the corner, and everybody. There's like 20 of us. This motherfucker he caught through every single one of them. We're running. We're like, oh my god, it's Luke, run! And he's just like, and I was that was.
I think if we're talking about like the original EA Battlefront, the one where they did Jakku and all that stuff.
That was like the finale of the DLC, yeah, because they did like Scarif and Jakku.
I think my favorite part of that was actually using the what is the Tusken rifle called?
Oh, the Cycler.
Yeah, the Cycler rifle.
Yeah.
And the the jump pack. So
You know,
basically, I would shoot myself up over the cover. I would pull out the cycler rifle and I'd snipe
you
someone
could
in the
snipe,
head.
yep. And dude, my favorite was how you could, between like Vader and Luke or like certain characters, you could clash and you'd have to like tap X to like beat the other player, and you're like and you're like clashing sabers. And then other than that, my favorite thing I ever heard was like you would grab the little goggles and you click on them, and then you just hear orbital strike, get down, and everyone just runs, and it's like and like there's just
So
like the whole battlefield just blows up.
there's one more thing about this Battlefront thing that I think is going to be absolutely fucking awesome. Imagine having 64 players on the Jedi Temple
That's what I'm saying. Order
and in the Death Star.
Well, here's the thing. Imagine
Or even better, space battles with 64
yes,
players.
and then you're able to like, oh my god, and like then you can dock on the ships, and like
Bro,
land, and they go destroy like the reactor, and imagine
scream the shit out of this game,
what these people on PC are gonna do. These PC players are gonna mod the hell out of this, dude. We're gonna be seeing some of the coolest mods ever.
Or you're just gonna see people make thick Ahsoka.
Well, that too. That's
and
definitely
Bananakin Skywalker.
But you wanna see like this game in 4K with like Unreal Engine? Yeah, they'll probably already do that. You wanna see like you wanna be able to play as Cad Bane? Yeah, you could probably do that. Give it a month, 2 months.
Yep.
It's gonna be so crazy.
I think people are gonna turn Jango Fett into Cad Bane real quick.
Yeah, easily. I forgot you could play as Django in that game.
Bro, my brother just sent me a meme. It's about the live action Borderlands. It's Lilith from like the games. It says my mental health 2019. And it goes to Lilith from the trailer and says my mental health 2024. But no, the dude, Borderlands, or not Borderlands, God. Battlefront 2 was like the very first game I became obsessed with.
Yeah, it was one of the first games for me too.
I spent so much time playing that game to where like I knew like all the stupid little things you could do. Like I think I told you about this one, but on Kashyyyk, there was a way you could get up into the platforms with a sniper trooper. If you hit the tree just right on a speeder bike, it would launch you up into the air without killing you.
And you had to land it though, because if you didn't land it, you would fall back down and die.
Well, it didn't. It did. If you were on the speeder bike, you didn't have to worry about that. Actually, if you got off the speeder bike, then it became a problem. But you could steer the speeder bike onto the platform.
Yeah, but that shit was if you missed the speeder bike too.
Either way, one of the things I'm looking forward to is the fact that they're going with like the preset classes for this game. And normally, I'm one who really. I know, like here's what I'm saying is, remember how you used to have to like select your class?
Yeah.
For this game, you would, like your basic, your engineer, your sniper, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
I generally prefer to have like custom classes and stuff, but in these games, the Battlefront games, it's so much more fun to just have the preset versions and be able to like play as an actual clone and stuff. And like you only have what the preset comes with. I think it works better that way.
Well, I feel the same way too, because you got to remember back in the day it was Pandemic that made these games, right? And
Pandemic and LucasArts, I think.
Yeah, Pandemic and LucasArts, but Pandemic also made Conquest, which we talked about the other day on my show. But Lord of the Rings Conquest, I mean, how weird would it be if you could pick a class in that game? And you had like, oh yeah, I can use a bow and 2 daggers, or I can use a sword and a staff. Like, that would be so strange. So
it would
not. I like the idea of. Plus, it makes it feel more like Battlefront. Like that's the point, because in Star Wars, there's not. First of all, the one thing that really I liked and disliked at the same time was customization of the clone troopers that you play as.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's cool for like offline stuff or certain game modes. But when you're playing Galactic Conquest, you should all be the same clone or all be the same stormtrooper. Because it doesn't make sense that there's a sand trooper on the Death Star or that there's, you know, the 501st hanging out with the 243rd with the 222nd and the Coruscant Guard on Felucia. Like, so it's just kind of weird. It's always been kind of weird to me. But that's what I liked about the original Battlefronts is everybody's kind of like, it makes you feel real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes it feel more real. Like, oh, you want to be a rocket trooper? Like, yeah, the rocket troopers all look like rocket troopers. The snipers all look like snipers.
It also meant there was no meta gaming. That's what I like about it.
That's the other thing, too.
People aren't sitting there like finding the greatest meta for everything. It is literally based on like you have these weapons. That's what you get. And you either get good with them or you move on to a different class.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. That's
exactly. And the hero goes to the best player. That's how it should be. You suck at the game, just get good. Or find a different lobby, go fight bots.
Well, also, they sometimes would do this thing where the hero would go to the best player on both sides. And then there would be like
you have the choice to accept or reject it.
Well, yeah, and that was nice because if you rejected it, you could send it to the next best person. And not only just that, but every once in a while it would drop it to the worst player.
I never saw that.
It wasn't like the worst of the worst player, but it was like somebody that was like lower. It would drop it to somebody that was like below the top 5 in the game, and just to see if that would make you do better or like see how you did with, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a weird thing, but every once in a while they actually said that back in the day.
Plus, like the specialized classes and stuff, like the Droideka, the Super Battle Droids, you didn't have to pay points for those. You could go select that if you wanted to play that, and you could go into battle just like that, which is cool. Because every class at least felt like it was somewhat balanced. Like the Droidekas had like clunky movements and stuff, and
they were slow. They were really slow.
Mm-hmm. And like if you wanted to move fast, you had to like make yourself completely vulnerable.
The Super Battle Droids, they were like, they couldn't sprint as fast. They could sprint, but not as fast as like the B2s.
Yeah. So like, the fact that they're bringing this back, this is like the first Star Wars W that they've had in a very long time, if you ask me.
We'll see. As long as they don't remove like the 501st journals where you get to do
those are coming back. They have the campaigns for both games.
Yeah, but they could cut out the 501st journals if they wanted to.
Well, here's the thing is Lethal Lightning was actually covering this, and he was talking about like the company that's actually like doing this, and they have a really good track record for doing these sorts of like ports.
Okay.
So sounds like we're in for a treat with this one.
He's a Star Wars fan, isn't he?
He was for a while. He didn't like the prequels or the sequels.
Oh, I don't know how you don't like Revenge of the Sith.
I don't know. Look, he has some odd opinions. Sailor Moon is his favorite anime.
That's true.
And it's weird I'm saying this because he has said, I've like super chatted him before, and he's responded with like, oh, check this guy out. I listen to his podcasts after he's done with them. I never get to see the live ones because of the time he streams it, but I always enjoy them. So apparently he's listened to at least a few of them.
Lethal, if you're listening, big fan. I also moderate for Weebs and Waifus. So what's up, buddy?
Anyway,
you, my man.
I have two things for if you want to get into them. Obviously, one is the Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff, because I know we both have our gripes, and we've been going for quite some time, so I don't care about spoilers, so we can talk in depth.
So the thing I will make whatever you bring up, I'll talk about. I have two things I really want to talk about with Avatar.
We can keep it brief and sort of just like limited if you want to save this for like.
Well, I'm not really gonna well, I guess I am saving it because I'm doing a full in-depth breakdown for my channel. That's gonna be the first video on my channel. That and then the Halo video is gonna come out.
I have a bunch of like small things I wrote down while I was watching it, and a lot of them are like dialogue things that really
because I'm gonna watch it and then I already watched it. I watched the whole thing and I'm gonna rewatch it probably. God damn it, once or twice over.
Yeah. One of like the big complaints I have about it is they front load all of like they front load and like broadcast all of Aang's character issues right off the bat.
Yep.
Like they talk about like Aang needs to learn responsibility and sacrifice. Like motherfucker, the whole point of the show was that like you're slowly fed these things and you like realize what his character is. Now you've just ruined his whole like development.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Who is the most accurate character?
Sokka or Iroh?
I agree. I think both.
And look, there are some things I actually do like in this. Like Sokka, there are like genuinely moments where like I think Sokka is actually like a good part of the show.
Yeah.
And I like him. But I feel like they really cut his character short by taking out the whole sexism thing with Suki.
They took that out, but his stuff with Suki was still good. You know what I'm saying?
I think she was way too thirsty.
Yeah, no, she was. She was definitely way too thirsty.
Like he still interacted with her properly, like the way he would have in like the cartoon, where he like sort of keeps up that bravado and stuff. But I missed the part where he like gets humbled and sort of realizes maybe I shouldn't think so highly of myself all this time.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that they change. I mean, like I said, I'll be going through all this in my deep dive of it. And shit, it'll be weird because my first video on my YouTube channel is be really fucking long. But
yeah, and like look, some people like those sorts of long videos, and like, I mean, I just post. When I recorded my Attack on Titan review that I put out today, it was 30 minutes before I like went through it and pared it all down.
Yeah, I mean, mine will probably be a little. I don't know how long this is going to be because I'm going to be.
Hey, some people like that kind of stuff. Or if you really want to,
the episodes. I'm not going to be like Mauler, but I'm going to be, going.
Go for it.
For that
but like, there's
That's
also, as far as Avatar goes, there's also like that huge like overemphasis on Kyoshi.
Yeah, I don't understand that. They even show her in the beginning, and they don't show Roku instead.
Wasn't it Roku in the silhouette for the intro of the original cartoon?
No, it's not even Roku silhouette. It's straight up Roku.
Yeah, but like they don't show it in color when they're doing the water, earth, fire, and then they get to the Avatar portion. They don't show it in color, but you can kind of tell that it was Roku.
No, it's Roku, yeah.
And now they replaced it with Kyoshi.
And then they end up showing Roku do that later in the show. Like that exact scene, he does it like when he's showing Aang stuff. And it's like, come on, dude. Like, why you gotta
look
Yoshi? And
up until Omashu.
Can we talk about one thing?
Yeah, go ahead, hit me with it.
You watched the whole show, right?
Yes. I went through an entire 6-pack and 2 tall boys.
All right. Let me ask you a question. What did you think about the final battle? There's one scene in that final battle that is the wokest shit I've seen in a long time. What scene is it?
Look, to be honest, I might have a kind of foggy memory because I literally finished it last night and I couldn't walk straight.
All the healers.
I figured that's what it was going to be. I had to ask
That
Pilgrim. I had to ask
was
Pilgrim
so
if the
on
fish
the
monster was a
nose.
part of the original. That's how bad it was for me last night.
That was on the nose so hard, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she literally goes, "Women, we are fighting," because like it was literally the scene from Endgame with like all the chicks popping up, like to all fight together that don't know each other. That all of a sudden are just like, "Look, women." So they're just all like, it was the same exact thing because it's like, listen, are you really gonna ask that question of like, can we still fight? Like, there's fireballs flying past your head. Just fight. Like, Jesus. Like, you don't have to make the point. Just go and start killing people. Or like,
and look, the whole series is like fine for like it's just like minor annoyances for like the first episode or two, and then they get to Omashu.
Ugh. They fucked Boomy
and
up.
the series disintegrates like cheap toilet paper.
They fucked Boomy up, dude.
Well, not just that, dude. They crammed like 5 arcs of the show into one, and not in a good way. They could have like put it all together and done like a whole like Omashu super arc, but they didn't. They failed to do that.
Here's the thing that makes me upset about that. What's his name playing the Mechanist is really good as the Mechanist.
Yeah,
like
I thought him and his kid were actually like pretty good representations of the
They
characters.
were perfect representations, but you completely lose their story arc because they're not at the Eastern Air Temple.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, is it? I get you got to cram for time, but that's not how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
But we were able to do that entire episode in 20 minutes. Why don't you just do that entire episode in 20 minutes? Like, you can still put it in that 1 hour. Like, I don't understand it. Like, why not just recreate every scene from that? They would have been able to do everything. And Jet, they fucked Jet up. They put Jet in Omashu.
Mm-hmm.
They put Jet in Omashu, and I'm like, what the hell? Oh, sorry. So I'm like, I gotta save a lot of this stuff because
That's fine. That's fine. We'll keep it short because there's a few other points I want to make. It's like they obliterate the whole thing.
I don't get a great.
And if you start streaming and you want to do like a whole in-depth thing about this, by the way, I'd be more than happy to like come on and do something.
Oh yeah. You can be
either way. Like they obliterate the whole story by trying to cram everything into that whole Omashu thing, and it gets really bad when they get to like the secret tunnel section, and like they turn like they change the legend of Oma and Shu.
Yeah, they're lesbians now.
Yeah, there's that, and then the badger moles navigate by feeling. They detect emotions. Well, how the fuck do they get around when humans aren't scurrying in their tunnels?
Yeah,
it was absolute.
Wow,
fucking autistic screeching. That's what it was.
Seen that one before. I have not seen that one of Shad before.
I have some interesting clips of them, by the way.
And I have to say, it's better than Shyamalan's bullshit.
But like that's all. Like I said earlier in the stream, that is a low fucking bar to set.
Yeah, I know it is. I'm not saying that's a good bar to be at. But there is some actors in there that are good. Like Sokka's good, Iroh's good, and honestly, Ozai is good too.
Oh, I remember another one. This is the kind of dialogue they write. Do you remember this exchange? How are you going to help these people? Being the Avatar isn't just about fighting. It's about helping people. Do you remember that exchange?
I do.
Like he doesn't even fucking answer the question. It was, dude, this show is a travesty. And like I
I'm
said,
gonna
I
help
went
these
through
people
so
by
much
helping these. I'm going to help these people by helping these people.
yes, helping these people helps these people.
Dude, and what the fuck happened to Zhao? You know he's gonna come back now in season 2. They're gonna make like they didn't have the ocean spirit drag him away. So why do they not do that? That's an impactful scene. Also, they never had the Agni Kai between him and Zuko. They never had the pirates. Like all of that shit is important.
Yeah, or like Grandma gave Katara the scroll.
So one thing, yeah, that's stupid. But the one thing I did like that was a change is that Zuko's crew is from the division that he saved.
Yeah, actually, that's one thing I do want to touch on. There's a lot of things they did for Zuko that actually like made his character a little bit better in my eyes, and that was one of them. Like Iroh goes up to him and he's all like, "You know, he saved your lives, right?" And they all have like this really guilty conscience moment. Like, that was fucking awesome.
And here's the thing though. I always liked his crew and Lieutenant G because of the storm episode when they saved the helmsman when he gets struck by lightning and he's about to fall from the tower on the boat. And they have to like steer towards the eye of the storm just to get out of it. I always liked that. And Lieutenant G is like an older man in that one. Like he's like got gray hair and stuff. But I think it would be like it would be cool if they had still had the scene where Iroh joins them at because all he says is, "Oh, you missed music night." And it's like, oh, well, you should have shown music night and you should have had him give the entire story of Zuko. Like, they showed it, so why not have Zuko?
There was another thing about, like, Zuko's character that they did really well in this is they showed, like, the funeral for Iroh's son.
Yeah,
and they show how, like, Iroh and Zuko, like, connect. Like Zuko sits there and like comforts him, and
well, Lieutenant was like his older brother.
Yes, like they actually show like the whole dynamic between that family and why the two are sticking together.
Yeah,
dude, that one I really fucking like that scene. But other than that, Zuko comes off as just kind of like a more like bratty, whiny character than in the original.
Yeah, I can't disagree.
And then just like the last point I want to make is like the overall like whimsical fun element of the series is gone. Like Aang doesn't go looking to like ride penguins.
Yeah, that bothers me. And like that's one of the things I actually thought about. And I also think that showing everything they show in the very beginning, the first 20 minutes, takes away from some of the mystery and impact of said mystery.
And the fact that like they straight up tell him that like he knows that the airbenders are gone when they go to that temple.
Yeah.
That ruins the whole moment of like
and there's no statues. There's no
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they don't have that. Why do they not have statues? The only statue is a woman, it's Yang Chen. Isn't that weird? And then the only avatar he talks to, except for like two other ones that he barely talks to, is Kyoshi multiple times. Isn't that weird?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then of course they come up with a convenient excuse as to why the male avatar can't possess Aang to fight the Fire Nation.
Yep.
Because they added that power in just to give a Kyoshi girl boss moment, and they totally screwed the power system.
Yep.
Bro, it's an absolute travesty, and
it's not as bad as the other one, but it's not.
And it's not as bad as Shyamalan because at least the bending looks good.
Yeah, at least it looks good, and the bending looks good,
and the moon chick's hair didn't look like a penis.
And there's some good actors. The moon chick's hair didn't look like a penis.
It did in Shyamalan's version, dude.
I know it did. I mean, it's like a hair.
I don't like though that they made her a fox in the spirit world.
Yeah, what the fuck? The spirit world in this, bro. Why is Wang Shitong there? They fucked up Ko. They fucked up Heibai. They just fucked up the spirit world entirely.
And look,
and then,
one of the things that like absolutely drives me mad about this is I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant here. So they have this whole arc where like Ko abducts Sokka and Katara, right?
No, well, yeah, but Sokka and Katara should not even be there.
Yeah, well, let's ignore that for a second, okay? They are there and they get abducted, and Aang goes to try and get them back, and Ko is like, "You took something from me, or your previous incarnation did." And so Aang goes to like Roku's shrine and does the whole communion thing and finds out that Roku took a totem from Ko, which is literally a fucking MacGuffin. It only exists to further the plot. They never give a reason as to why Roku took it or what the consequences of giving it back to Ko is. They literally just have it there to make Roku look like an asshole for taking something that Ko wanted.
Exactly, dude.
And also to add some extra drama in there to sort of fix all the fuck ups they did with the plot by like rearranging its fucking.
Oh my god, it's so stupid.
It makes me
bothers me because like I'm like they were able to do all of this. How many episodes are in season 1? 20?
I think there's going to be like 20, 24 in season 1.
All right. You should have been 10 episodes and you cut out a couple of them and you just remake all the most important stuff. Like, we didn't get Haru. Haru's in season 1. That's a big moment for Katara. And, by the way, excuse me. I'm a little bit sick, but the whole like reason that more Earthbenders come to go and invade the Fire Nation in season 3 is because of Haru and his dad. They're all the like, come on. They're already obviously idiots, and I can see why Brian Konietzko and Michael DiMartino left.
Yeah, it is.
I can't blame them either. I would be out, dude. They left just the same way George Lucas did. That's what it seems like to me. It gives me the same vibes.
It is a freaking mess, dude. And I can't wait to like get the opportunity to tear it apart on some other people's shows. I'm going to do some videos about a lot of the drama that's going on with this, particularly with the Azula is not a sympathetic character stuff.
What?
She's not. You haven't seen all the people trying to defend Azula?
I say she's a pathetic character. She's not a sympathetic character. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for her the same way that Zuko and Katara look down on her when she's chained up and she's screaming and like blowing the fire out. Like, you can tell that like had she been raised by her mother and not Ozai, she'd be a completely different person like Zuko.
I disagree.
And no, because I think she's been schizophrenic since the beginning. She's schizophrenic. That's confirmed by the creators. She has schizophrenia. That's why she keeps seeing her mom in the mirrors and like.
Yeah, but like, look at the way she I can pull up some like screenshots of like the way she smiles watching Zuko get his face burned. She enjoys it.
I know that.
She's a twisted, demented person.
Yes, I understand that, but
she does not regret it because later in the series she says, "I don't have a sob story, and yeah, I'm an evil person."
Yeah, but that was because her father made her that way. Because her father she was a daddy's girl and Zuko was a mommy's boy. That was the thing, and that's why they ended up being completely different. Because Zuko was raised by compassion, and Azula was raised by a hardcore dictator, basically. And you hear like to continue that.
I think it's more than that. And I don't think it's entirely about the way they were raised.
No, I
I think
agree
it's
with you.
just that Azula was an evil person at heart.
Well,
She
I agree.
was like obsessed with herself. She's mentally unstable, and she enjoys the suffering of others.
I agree with that.
I don't
However,
think she's a character who
she's-
deserves to be redeemed or
she
like.
was though. In
Hmm?
the comics, she was though.
I never read the comics.
So in the like, she goes to a mental hospital and like actually like Zuko puts her into a mental hospital and she actually gets better, and they go together to go and find their mother.
Huh. I'll have to check this out.
Yeah, because Azula actually goes with him. Like he allows her to come with him, and I think there's one moment where she like slips, but I think she comes back from that. And
Interesting.
basically, I always thought of her the same way I feel about Gollum, like pathetic in a way. Like
Yeah, like ultimately it was his choices and his actions that led to.
Yeah, but I feel for them. You know what I mean? At the same
Yeah,
time, they were
you can
twisted.
still feel you can still like understand, like feel bad for them, but you know that in the end, like they chose to become an evil person at heart.
Yeah,
It's like
whereas like I don't
Gollum
feel
was twisted and warped by evil. There's nothing that could change him.
exactly. Whereas like I don't feel bad for like Voldemort or Palpatine. Like I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for them. Or like freaking for that matter, Bellatrix from Harry Potter. I definitely don't feel bad for her. Fuck her.
Yeah.
But I do feel bad for like in a slight way, in a pathetic way, like Gollum and Azula. Like when Azula's like chained up and she's screaming like she's lost and she's like shooting fire out of her mouth and stuff. It's like she's broken, man, and you just like you're like, damn. Like, you see this person that's been so put together, so well like put together and always confident, and because of their father they've just become this non human at that point.
The thing I have to point out though, as far as like the raising thing goes, is like you can very heavily infer from like the storytelling of the series that like they were both like equally raised by their parents up until the point of Ozai ascends to the throne and their mother disappears, right? Like because like Azula basically said, it doesn't say that I wasn't raised by my mom. She says I could say that I was jealous that mom liked Zuko more.
Yeah, and Ozai was the one who was always making her do like more training and stuff like that. He was always the one who had her by, like she was always by his side because it looked good to have your son's because Zuko is older than her by a couple. Like Zuko's 17.
Yeah. No, my point with this is that like they both had an equal amount of interaction with their parents.
But I think they had a close relationship with
because of who they were as a person before that. Azula tended towards evil, and Zuko did not. And that part of him was nurtured by a lot of other characters, and it was allowed to grow. And because Azula tended towards evil, her father realized he could use that and manipulate it, and did.
Exactly.
And made her even more twisted and perverse than she would have been on her own.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more.
So it was already something that was innately part of them. It's just the people around them saw how they could use those different parts, and it led to what they all. It led to the whole story. It led to Azula and Azula enjoying her brother being tortured.
Well, there's one thing that Zuko had that Azula didn't, and that's Iroh and Ursa. At the same time, Azula. I mean, we see her like as a very little kid, make fun of the fact that Liu 10 died. And make fun of Uncle Iroh, how he left Ba Sing Se. So
yeah, it's this is why you don't tamper with things as great as the Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yep.
It's because there's so much there that like is needed in order to make everything fit together. And I would say the same of the series or the first season of the series I just finished, Attack on Titan.
Yeah, definitely don't tamper with that, please.
It's like the same thing, the same kind of complex narrative that has a lot of pieces that go together that make it just absolutely epic.
So what did you think of the first season then?
It is the first 10 out of 10 I have ever given on my channel.
Really?
It's fucking
Who's your
flawless,
favorite character? Who's your favorite character? Which did you wait, hold on, let me ask you a question. Did you think Eren was dead? 4 episodes that he's just not in it.
Well, because he's the protagonist, I knew he was going to come back.
Okay.
But I can understand why, like that. In my video, I said that was a really good way to handle that whole situation. Like they literally like make it absolutely convincing that the character could die.
Yeah,
and then that whole arc is just
like Mikasa is about to get attacked, and he just rolls up.
Yep, he just rolls around the corner and fucking flattens a Titan with a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that my favorite character. You know, I'm actually gonna go with
spoilers, right?
What?
You don't know any spoilers, right?
Someone spoiled the ending for me a long time ago.
Okay, the ending, but you don't know like any spoilers for other characters other than Eren.
The Colossal Titan, the Armored Titan.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Fuck!
Mm-hmm.
That's like arguably a worse. Like, you don't know anything about the Beast Titan, though, right?
Look, dude.
Please,
maybe.
Please tell me you know nothing about.
We'll see. I'm gonna go into season 2 here tomorrow.
Season 3 is the best season.
Anyway, as far as my favorite character goes, I'm actually gonna go like with a few, like 2 that are probably really out of the box.
So is mine.
I really liked, as far as characters, Commander Erwin and Dot Pixis.
Dude, Pixis is the shit. Erwin is the shit. Erwin has the best speech in all of anime. I'll tell you that right now. In season 3, Erwin has the best speech I've ever heard in anime.
Dude, like the moment I realized what Erwin was up to with their like 57th expedition.
Dude, he's so
that was so look, there were 3 moments in this series that absolutely like sent chills down my spine, excitement kind of stuff. One, when Eren lifts the boulder.
Yeah.
That
and then the music goes like dum dum da da dum 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 da.
Yeah,
and he's like, everyone's like, he's got the boulder, go protect it. Like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. When Eren lifts the boulder, that moment was fucking hype. 2 was when I realized what Erwin was up to with the expedition, and I realized exactly how like how much like how many steps ahead of everyone he was.
Yeah, he's Thrawn, bro. He's a better Thrawn than what Disney came up with.
And the final one was the very last fight of season 1 with Eren and the other person.
Wait, who's the other person?
The other Titan.
The female?
Yeah, the female Titan. And because it is out, dude. Look,
Didn't we lose Hannes, bro? Is Hannes there with the female?
I'm not sure.
Either
way,
season 1 have the field where they're like in the field and the female runs up.
Yeah, that's season 1 is where the female. That's what Erwin was like trying to bait out. Remember?
Yeah,
Like Erwin basically baits the female Titan into a trap.
Is that when Aaron is with Levi and they're in the woods and the female's sprinting through the trees and she's just whipping people against the tree?
Yeah. Anyway. The that fight between Aaron and the female Titan was I have this thing where I get really like excited when I watch these like good guy main characters snap and go savage. So like when Gojo fought the special grades in the subway,
Yeah,
that's Mob Takayama going like absolute ape shit when he like overloads.
For me, it's when Ichigo goes crazy and bleeds.
Don't freaks, just absolutely losing it during
Kaneki in Tokyo Ghoul when Kaneki snaps and Kaneki just beats the shit out of
I actually have something to say about that in a bit, but like Eren Yeager going absolute animal mode, like the animalistic savagery with which he the animalistic savagery with which he fucking finishes that fight was perfection, dude. It was absolutely the kind of like brutal beatdown that I love to see.
Yeah, Eren is something else.
But on the topic of Tokyo Ghoul, I put out a poll with all of the suggestions for what I should watch next. And people have been recommending Fate, Bungo Stray Dogs, Tokyo Ghoul, and Yu Yu Hakusho. And those were the options.
Yu Yu Hakusho or Tokyo Ghoul?
Those were the two that had the most votes, yes.
Yeah, let's go. Tokyo Ghoul shorter. Watch that.
That was the one that got the most votes.
Yes, let's go, dude.
So once I'm done with Attack on Titan, that is the next series I'm going to start.
Sweet, dude. Tokyo Ghoul is, the first 2 seasons, to me, are literally just they're right in my heart, man. Like I love every character of season 1 and 2. It's not the best anime I've ever seen, but it's got a really special place in my heart, and it is intense. That show has made me laugh. That show has made me cry. That show has made me go fuck yeah and scream my heart out. Be like, yeah, get him. And like, there's some like, there's a weird flip. The one thing I'll tell you about Ghoul is that season 3. You're supposed to be figuring out along the way, like all the other characters are. Because everybody's like, I don't understand the first couple episodes. I can't watch this. And it's like, no, like by episode 5 or 6, like you figure it out, like a lot of shit. And like because of what happens at the end of 2, a certain character that you're following doesn't have memories, so their memories are coming back, so you're following them, getting their memories back. And then by the end of the season, it gets pretty nutty, and then 4 is just crazy. But there's one scene in 4 where I was yelling at my TV, like, yo, you better, I swear to God, Kaneki, you better get the fuck up. Like, you better get up right now and kill this person, dude, before this person does what they're about to do, dude. I swear to God. Like, I was like, yo, because he was about to do something that I would not have forgiven that show for. Because that show has some certain things and certain characters that are just like too good. And you're like, yeah, no, like, you do what you're about to do to that. But
I got done with like, so I'm looking forward to Tokyo Ghoul, but I got done with Attack on Titan season 1, and it was just a moment of like the soundtrack, the animation, the storytelling, the world building.
Tell me how good the intro is, dude.
Both Jiyu no Tsubasa and Guru no Yumiya, awesome intro. Yeah, Guru no Yumiya. I've had that song stuck in my head since last week.
Yeah, dude. Ha 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 ha.
No, that's literally how I opened up the video. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
Tell me about that first episode though. How fucking wild was that?
Dude, the first 2 episodes,
Yep.
fucking
Insane.
crushed me, dude. It's the kind of stuff I love to see.
Yeah, honestly, that's the thing. So do I.
So let's see if I can get this to play, because this is how I opened up the video.
Actually, it's funny. My mom watched the first episode of Attack on Titan. She really liked it.
I want to see if I can get my parents to watch Attack on Titan.
Well, my mom is like a huge fan of, well, she's probably gonna fucking hate the live action, but she's a big fan of Last Airbender and a couple other anime. And she's like a big Clone Wars fan and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, and she likes watching Naruto and Bleach and all that. But I told her, yeah, you should get into Attack on Titan. I showed her the first episode. She freaking loved it. We just never got into it because I wanted to wait until all the episodes were out. That way her and I could binge it. So now we got the chance. But hopefully we'll do that soon. She'll enjoy it.
Okay, here, I got it. I finally share screen. This is how I opened up my
hell yeah.
this video. So yeah, it's I picked through the entire soundtrack for that series for music. So like the rest of the song plays after that in the background. And then it like transitions as I go through like the different sections of what I'm talking about. So like there's like some of the score and stuff like DOA, if you know what that song is.
Yep.
Keep your weapons strong, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Dude.
I don't know why I said it like that. Why did my voice get so high? I just said it so, I was like, yeah. It sounds so stupid.
But yeah, like I'm really happy with how that video turned out.
Yeah, I was gonna go watch it after this, but you dropped that today, right? That's the one you dropped today?
I literally just put it out today. I spent the whole first half of my day before the stream making that video.
Because I came home and then like just literally jumped on this.
Yeah, I was having a massive amount of trouble trying to script that video, and I said it close to the end like that I had to like cut myself short because it was turning into an absolute behemoth of a video.
My Avatar video is gonna be pretty long, probably.
It's only 16 minutes now, but like I had 5 pages. Normally my videos I have a script of about 3 pages. This one was 5, and it wasn't small paragraphs. It was entire fucking blocks. I wrote a short novel for this one.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Just like you said earlier to me.
No, it's not, because the series deserves it. It deserves all of the like.
Yeah, it's a great show. I mean, it definitely, like I said, just wait until you get to season 3, man. Season 3 is the tits. And then the first half of season 4 is fucking spectacular as well.
Yep. Yeah, it's look, I know we've already been going for 3 hours, but I did have one other random thing that I've been sitting on. If you ever feel like you want to do it, but it might take too long at this point. I have a all Bleach characters tier list.
Oh shit, dude, I'm fucking down.
We can go for it if you really want to. We can just send it.
Let's fucking send it, dude.
All right, I'll pull
it. I might have to. What's my? I'm at 31%, so I'm good on the computer for a while.
All right,
let's fucking send it. Doesn't look like chat's moving, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's late. We've been going for 3 hours, so it literally has like.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm supposed to name all of them too, aren't I? All right, hold on. The goat, go down. Fuck, there's a lot of goats though.
Yeah. Look, I always liked this guy.
Oh, Kirikou? No, those three. Kirikou, Kenpachi, and then Unohana. Right there. Those three, goats. Actually, those four, goats. Actually, those five. Actually, those five.
Okay, how about we just put them all in the goat category and just call it quits, okay?
Well, no, those five are all goats. That's for sure. Like, you got
I'll put them up in, I'll put them up in S tier for now.
Okay, Kirikou, Kenpachi.
Because I actually agree with a lot of that.
Unohana. Uryu.
No, that's not where I meant to put him.
And then Ichigo's dad.
Yeah, Ishin.
Fucking goat.
I like all these characters, but if I had to pick one that was my favorite, I always thought like this guy was my favorite character just because of the way he handled everything.
No,
he was always so like relaxed about everything and nonchalant, but he was taking it seriously the whole time. And like,
you know who else is definitely
he's a menace. He's a menace.
You know who else is S tier? Yamamoto, right there, head captain.
I don't know. I feel like they like really underused his character. Like he just didn't perform.
You haven't seen head captain in Blood War.
I have watched Blood War, dude.
But you haven't seen head captain before Blood War, I should say.
Like the original head captain.
No, him when he's like fighting in against Aizen and shit.
Dude, I've watched all the Bleach.
Oh wait, oh, you have. Fuck. Never mind.
Like,
yeah, wait. Why is Aizen not the GOAT right now? Why is Aizen not in the GOAT tier? Come on.
Where is Aizen? I don't know if he's alphabetical or not.
Aizen is 100% in GOAT tier. What the fucking knock Lavar?
Where the fuck is Aizen?
Where is Aizen? Why are you doing my homie dirty like this? What?
Oh, there he is.
What? What is that thing with the? No. He's GOAT tier, and then so is the dude who created in Blood War, who created all the Zanpakutos.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I would know his face.
He's GOAT tier.
This guy.
Yeah, he's 100% GOAT tier, bro. He got shot right through the middle, and he was still chilling.
We just going through these like from here. It'll make it easier.
I think Byakuya is A tier.
Hold on, where the fuck is Byakuya? Oh, we're talking about this chick.
Oh, her?
Yeah.
I mean, she's definitely. I mean, she's squad 0, so if she's probably B or A.
I always thought she was a B.
Yeah, she's like B tier.
That's
Yoruichi's sister.
I was about to say sister, brother. I don't remember which one it was.
Brother or sister. It's like D. It's like D tier.
I was gonna say I never really cared for the character.
Just show up. Is that Soyphone?
I'm pretty sure this is Soyphone. Yeah, I give it a B.
Yeah, Soyphone is definitely B. No, dude, Kuratsuchi, when he took out Xylopro,
I'm not saying he should go to C. I'm just waiting to hear what you have to say.
He's A tier. Kuratsuchi,
I think I actually agree with that one.
He has saved the day too many times.
Yumichika, just for the joke.
No. Yumichika's A tier. Like, I agree. He's like, I actually think he's A. Him and Ikaku are A tier.
I don't think these two get enough attention, get enough time. Like, I like this guy's aesthetic, but I feel like he just gets bodied way too easily.
Mugurumo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I put him in like B
tier.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he's B tier.
This guy, I think, is C tier because he gets taken out by someone.
Yeah, he gets
his ears out. He gets clapped hard, dude.
I have D tier, F tier. Fucking, they don't do anything. They all they do is just hang out. Is that Iruka? Iruka?
I don't know.
Yo, no, he's definitely no. He's a G. He's a G. Trust me.
Okay.
He's a G. He's fucking B tier. B at least. B or A. Matsumoto. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Rangiku at least gets a
Rangiku's A tier, dude. She's a G too. Akon's a G. Momo is fucking an F tier. She just gets fucked up every time.
I was about to say she's the chick who like gets just absolutely dumpstered by
that's what's his name. Who's
the medical guy who helps.
He's F tier. Nah, you can put him in D. You can put him in D if you're putting like. Oh, all right. This guy is C tier.
See, I think we're both going to agree that this guy gets like A or S tier.
Oh yeah, Hitsugaya. Hitsugaya's S, dude. Hitsugaya's.
I love it. I love Hitsugaya.
Hashwall is also Hashwall is A tier.
I do like Hashwalt. Nemu.
Nemu is fucking S tier.
Nemu is S tier, huh?
Nemu always saves the day, dude. What do you mean? Every time.
I think this guy's like a D tier, dude.
Omawa is definitely a D tier. Nanao,
B at least.
Nanao is C tier or B tier.
I think she's a B, honestly.
She's a B, yeah.
Because at least she like does her job and she's useful. If I remember correctly, you like this guy, don't you?
Yeah, Hitsu. Oh wait, what's his name?
Because I would put him right about here.
Yeah, but he gets just like shafted in the Blood War.
So what's your assessment?
C.
C. Okay.
Yeah, because they kind of fuck his character up. That guy.
This guy is fucking F. I don't like
F tier. She's fucking S tier. She's.
I was gonna say she's the goat.
She's the goat. She's the goat. She's goated.
I think B for this one.
Yeah, she's B. Asane is B.
She's not terrible.
He's fucking don't remember. Really, no, he's the only one that's don't remember. Like,
no, he is literally a prelude to the brain guy. Because in the Blood War, the brain guy says this dude was literally just a figment of his imagination.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Grammy. Grammy is up there. Grammy is S tier.
Yeah, Grammy right here.
Yeah, Grammy's S tier. He's because only Kenpachi beats him.
Mm-hmm. This guy is like a C.
Yeah, Love's like a C. The zombie chick, she's a B for sure.
She's a B because she's a bitch. This chick is just like gets dookied on by Ichigo. I think she's C. I think C is
C. S or A.
I think A. I think this guy's a D.
D. They're all D, all three of them.
I was about to say, I don't think these three do anything.
I think they're all
Bambi.
Bambi could be C. Bambi
I would put it C or B. I think B just because.
It's got to be C because she can't be
C. I mean, I think I was gonna say I meant to say C because the character is just like. Eh.
That guy actually wow. Look, you got.
Isn't this the dude who uses guns?
Yeah, he actually fucks up what's his name a little bit. So I think he should be C as well.
I never really cared for the character.
Asnot is definitely up there. He's a B at least.
Sorry, my mouse has died, so now I got to use my.
You're good. Asnot's definitely a B.
Scroll. There we go. Okay, my mouse is back.
I
don't remember who this is.
Yeah, he fucks up Hitsugaya, but that's when Hitsugaya loses his thing. So he's probably like D tier. You know, Ewok is up there.
I would put him in A, honestly. I don't think
I would put him in S.
Why S? Honestly, I thought he got kind of boring after it was just I am omnipotent.
Yeah, no. He's S. He's S, but he's not as powerful as Aizen.
I disagree. This
Actually,
is like
no. He's S. He's 100% S because I don't know if you finished the manga, but like read the whole manga. Like
I haven't read the manga. No.
Yeah, no. He's S. He's S 100%.
Since you insist so hard on it.
Ichibei is also S. That is not Ichibei. He's A.
Or sorry. Yeah.
He's gonna be A tier. Ichibei is S tier.
Like the only one of Squad Zero to use their Bankai.
He's A tier. He is definitely he's Naklivar, he's definitely A tier. The Macho Man Randy Savage guy, he's like definitely he's like C tier.
I was gonna say C or D. He's in the lower end.
This
is bad B, right?
B is definitely like A or B.
I'll give it B. Because I thought like this dude.
That dude is definitely C.
C, huh?
She's
this
D.
chick. What?
She's D at least, or D.
I was about to say. She kind of sucks.
That guy's F. He gets killed like instantly.
Yeah.
Banjo is fucking A. Yeah, the left hand of the Soul King is definitely S tier. That's the left hand of the Soul King.
I think Gerard Valkyrie gets at least an A.
Yeah, he's an A.
I don't know who this guy is.
Neither do I. Makeup, don't know, don't remember. Don't know, don't remember.
I was about to say evil demon twins from ReZero.
Don't know, don't remember that guy. That guy I do remember. He's the guy who runs around the town on his own.
Katakura Town?
Yeah. He's fucking S tier. Like fucking S tier.
Alrighty then.
That's the one, the visored chick.
I don't know. I don't remember what she does.
She's actually pretty badass. But put her in C or D.
She's actually pretty badass. Put her in C or D.
She doesn't have that much like screen time. That's why I'm saying that.
Okay.
White is S. Like White is goat. White is goated. No, we're not putting. He's Kaneda is like D tier, D or C tier. Because Kaneda is like
my mic.
He's like a good character, but he's not.
We all know where this one goes.
Gimtrow is the goat.
I was about to say we all know where that goes.
No. Put White as the goat too. Come on, why you're up there?
Fine.
White's the goat.
I'm putting this one right here.
Yeah, and you can put him right there too. Yes. No. That guy can go in F or D. Actually, the F or D. Yeah, he actually had a good fight with Uryu. He can go in D. Arunyero can be D. She can be F. Gin is a fucking goat. So either S or goat for Gin.
I actually really liked his character.
Gin is the goat, dude.
I think this guy's a C.
What do you mean?
I didn't like these two, dude.
No, you didn't like the fucking stupid one. He's the one that's better, dude. He's like he literally.
Okay, fine. He'll go in B. He'll go in B.
Fuck yeah, he can get B. My man.
I'm gonna put this guy in F just for that fucking hairstyle. What the hell?
These are now they're showing. That's actually not that guy. That's the one who beats the fuck out of Ichigo. I'm pretty sure.
Oh wait, they have both versions of Nell as different characters.
Oh, that one's fucking goated.
Yeah. So
Dude,
Tesla's-
wait. They have what's it? Oh wait, Holly Bell. Do they have different versions of Holly Bell or just regular Holly Bell?
I have no idea. But let's focus on the Tesla. Where do you put him?
Tesla beats the fuck out of Ichigo.
So A?
B.
Okay.
You can't, because you can't put him above.
This is the chick who turns into the gun, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I always thought she was like a D.
Yeah. I don't remember what she is.
I was about to say I don't remember that one. I feel like this is going to be another like unknown character.
Yep, don't remember.
This dude's from the Bount arc, right? This is the one with like the like illusion sword or whatever.
I think so.
I don't even remember much, so he's gonna go there.
No, that guy is one of the sorcerers from a different arc.
Okay.
So put him in like D. He was like a villain at one point. He was all right. That guy don't remember.
So let's say, what about the shinobi looking ass dude?
That chick, I do remember. Put her in like F or D. She was actually had a good arc. That's Ichigo's mom. Fucking S tier. That guy, I think, was from the same arc as that chick. F.
I think we know this guy's got to.
Zoe Torres got to be like A or B.
Put him in the A.
Yeah. Xylopro is fucking A or S because Xylopro's power is fucking insane. He's S tier.
I think he goes in A, honestly.
Okay, that works.
This dude can fucking sit in D.
F.
You want to give him an F, huh?
Yeah, F. He annoys me. I like the other one. That guy got his ass whipped. Make him D.
D.
Yeah, because at least he put up a fight. But that's Byakuya's grandfather or some shit. I guess fucking D because he's probably powerful at least.
He's powerful, but he's not really all that interesting.
Shiba can be Kaioshiba. Kaioshiba's a G, so I mean I would put him at like at least B tier. That chick who's always trying to fuck Orihime, S tier.
S tier. I didn't know you were into that Yuri stuff, huh? No, I thought she was annoying. I think she gets like a D at best.
There you go. She will get a D at best. Him fucking goat. I
was gonna say this guy because he's with Urahara.
Goat. Wait, where the fuck is Urahara?
Urahara is he's over here. We'll get to him eventually.
B tier.
S.
Yeah. S. Fucking S.
F for gamer word.
Wait, no, he's actually a G though, because remember he does come back.
Right,
no, just put him at like D tier because he actually has a really good fight. That guy is fucking F. G-Dombo is fucking like C.
C. Yeah, I was thinking C as well.
Fuck, I forget his name. King.
Balagan?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would put him at like a C.
Yeah.
I don't remember this chick.
F. She looks familiar. Holly Bell is an A. She's like top 3. So
I was about to say Holly Bell.
that chick is also like an F because
She looks like an anime Ellen DeGeneres.
that's what's his name? Keiko's sister.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Ichigo's friend is always trying to bang like Orihime and Rukia. But she's the one who lets like Ikaku and Yumichiko stay at their crib.
Huh.
I don't know. She's got a thing for bald guys, she says.
Meaning she can go in D because that's what she wants.
Exactly.
I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah, I don't know. Put him in don't know, don't remember. Probably filler. Don't know, don't remember. Zangetsu, goated.
That's what I'd say. I think Zangetsu gets this one.
Don't know, don't remember.
Let's say, who the fuck?
That guy's from the Zanpakuto arc. Put him in F.
In F, huh? What about this fishman looking motherfucker?
Don't remember. Shiba, where's Shiba goated?
I don't know. I'd put it in like A.
She's A. Yeah, she's A tier. Don't know what the fuck that is.
I think we know where this one's got it.
Yeah, we know.
We know where this one's going.
Yes, sir.
There's no bias in this tier list.
I don't know who that guy is.
Neither do I.
I don't know who that guy is. I don't know who that chick is. I don't know who that thing is. I don't know who that thing is. Those are all the fucking they're all Zanpakutos. That's what they are.
Huh.
They're all the Zanpakuto spirits. That's what that is. That's what's his name with the 69 on his forehead. Yeah, these are all Zanpakuto spirits because right there is yeah, they all get stolen. And you can stop there.
Yeah.
That guy is from the one arc. He's lit. He has a good fight, so put him in like D. I forget his name. Ukiora.
Let's say Ukiora goes all the way up to the top.
Goated. Ukiora is goated. Right next to Gin.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I thought this guy was just kind of boring.
I would put him still in like B or A.
I'll put him in B because I was gonna say he goes B.
Coyote Stark, just for his name, A.
I was gonna say this is the dude that I like.
I don't fucking goat. Okay, you can put him in A or B.
I was gonna say I would put him in A at the very best. How about Starhead here?
I'd probably put him in like B tier. Because all the visors are like G's. Should be like C.
Tosin?
Tosin's B for sure. Because he's a G, but like not really. Mm-hmm. Hiyori, A. That guy, don't remember. Cone, goated. Oh, that thing, don't remember.
Don't remember it. Cone.
Goated.
I'll give him S tier.
That chick is the one from the arc with that guy right next to her. She's actually a really good character. I'd put her in like B tier or A tier.
Okay.
Forget her name. He's actually a really good villain too. But you can put him right next to the guy that like right with the guy that's next to Urahara. No, like put him up there, but like They just put him next to the guy that's next to Urahara.
This guy?
Yeah. It's the same. It's the same dude. It's like it's just his. Yeah.
Yeah, there's really no other place.
No, there's not. Wait. Can we real quick just Don Kenyoji goes in fucking the goat. Fake down the middle, Don Kenyoji.
Oh.
He's fucking,
I forgot that this guy even existed.
he's the goat, dude. What do you mean? How could you forget?
This is the dude you were talking about who's always trying to bang people, right?
Keiko, yeah. Wait, I don't think
Right,
that's
no,
Keiko. I don't think that's Keiko. It might be.
Going F for fuckboy. I'll put him in C.
Dude, Keiko's the best. No, I'm kidding. He's a good character, though. He's Ichigo's best friend. Wait, is Ichigo not on? Oh, there he is.
He's literally right here.
I was gonna say, where the fuck?
I don't
is...
recognize these two. Oh, actually, this is Totsuki, right? If I remember the name. Right.
Totsuki's a G, but I put Totsuki in like B tier.
That's what I'd say. She doesn't really do much other than like stall Aizen for like 2 minutes.
I mean, she's a good friend.
I don't know who this chick is.
Who? I think that's that ambiguous kid. That's Ichigo's friend.
Oh, the dude who pulls a flashbang out of his ass against Aizen?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put him in C tier just for that one moment.
Yeah, I was going to say, because he kind of was a G for that.
He just randomly has fucking flashbangs on him.
I love how the last characters on here are like the OGs. Oh, yeah, Ichigo's teacher, or not his teacher, his boss, she's a G too.
What the fuck is this guy?
I don't know. I remember his face, but I don't remember him. Ganjo or fuck. Ganjo? Yeah, what is
Gengo?
Genju?
He's the guy, he's the Fullbringer guy, right?
Yeah. He's a good character though. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'd put him in like B.
I'd put him in B.
What do we do with this one?
She's from one of the movies, but I don't remember her. That's Uryu's dad. He's he's A tier or S tier.
I'll put him A. I didn't think he got enough screen time. Pretty sure this is this Ichigo's younger sister?
Yeah, I think it is.
All right, she gets a B.
Yuzu.
Yeah. Yuzu and Karin.
That's one of the Fullbringers. Or not Fullbringers. Yeah, that's one of the Fullbringers.
Yeah, she's the one with the boots, right?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, a D tier.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think a lot of the Fullbringers were D tier. I'll put her in B as well. Karin's
a G. She's A tier.
I was gonna say I think Karin actually gets A. S tier.
Oh, fucking
this dude can go in F tier.
F tier.
This dude, I guess, can go in like C tier.
What was his name?
I don't remember. This dude can go in F tier. He sucked.
Chad is the Chad.
Yeah, Chad is a goat.
That girl's B tier.
I was gonna say I think she's like C tier.
I think she's B or C because she's actually pretty good as a character. That kid is like C tier, D tier.
D tier.
Yeah.
Ikaku, I think he goes
A tier.
Yeah. Renji, S tier.
Yeah.
Rukia.
S tier. Byakuya, goated.
I was about to say Byakuya deserves the goat.
Yeah, Byakuya is goated. Ichigo.
Did that just put Rukia in? It put Rukia in A tier. I'll fix that. Ichigo.
Goated.
I'd say S tier. I don't care. I would put Naruto in S tier instead of GOAT if I was doing a Naruto tier list.
Ichigo's the best main character, dude.
I don't know.
He's my favorite
Cool.
main. That
He's cool.
motherfucker.
I think he's S. This guy, I think, is S as well.
No, he's goated.
He's goated. Okay.
Shinji's the goat, dude. What do you mean? Ukitake, S tier.
This dude just looks retarded.
He's D tier.
I don't know this one or
those are the guys that become the little dolls. They're
the bounce.
Yeah, they're in the bounce arc. Yeah,
all the bounce can go in fucking D tier for all I care. I don't really.
They're not bounce, but yeah, they're D tier. I don't know who that's supposed to be, but don't know.
Oh, isn't this the chick that like Uryu like falls in love with and then she fucking vaporizes?
Possibly.
Yeah, F tier. This guy was actually an okay character, so I'll give him a C.
Yeah, he was. The old man was too. The old man was good. He was the one who could spawn shit like through the ground. She was good. She's about. That guy had the voice actor from Skyrim who was Nazim from Whiterun. Where you go? Ever been in a cloud district very often? That was his voice actor. It's the same guy. So just for that, he goes an F tier. I fucking hate Nazim. That's
Rukia.
That's Rukia from
the Bound arc. She gets possessed, right?
No. That's from shit. What's the name of the movie? Crap. Memories of Nobody.
So where do I put it?
I mean, it was a good movie, but it's not canon, so I guess D.
Okay.
That is a version of Rukia again. I don't know where that's from.
Okay, and then she'll go here. How about this Yu-Gi-Oh looking motherfucker?
Forget that guy, but I remember his face. Forget that guy as well, but I remember his face. Same. That chick is S tier.
S tier, huh? Oh, is this the one from the movie you're
on? No.
Rukia's
Fade to Black. She's from Memories of Nobody. She's fucking S tier.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's really good at Memories of Nobody. If that's the one that I remember correctly. That's the guy from the Hell one.
I don't remember the Hell arc.
No, he's probably like C tier. He's a good villain.
Okay. We have two more.
Both of those are spoilers. Both of those are at least B tier. B or A.
Okay.
I don't want to like spoil things that haven't been shown yet.
Put them both in B. That's it.
Woohoo! It's our Bleach tier list.
Yep. Now, I do have one question to ask. I mean, if you're going to take one of these characters and say they're the best character in Bleach, which one would you choose?
From S? From the GOAT?
From the top two tiers here.
Because
my personal choice is this guy. I always liked him. I always thought he was...
So
he was always my favorite character. It's a toss-up, though, because I do also really fucking like Shinji.
Can I pick a good guy and a bad guy?
Go for it.
Aizen and Urahara.
Solid choices.
And then Ichigo, obviously. But Aizen and Urahara. Because like they're too good. And so Shinji is right there with them. Like I love those characters. Dude, like Shinji in the Blood War, when he does his Bankai was my favorite fucking scene, dude. Like the
I felt like this bullshit that it got countered by I'm just gonna attack everything.
Well, I mean, what else is she supposed to do? But he expected that.
I feel no, I know what I'm saying is I feel like it's like cheating him off, like cheating him out of payoff on his all his like powers and stuff.
Dude,
Like,
he
it could've
took out like 40 people right in front of him. He made them all kill each other before that, before she showed up.
Yeah, but they're all like nobodies.
Yeah, but she needs to be something. By the way, they did actually make the generators look a little bit different. I fuck with their design. The guys that are just the foot soldiers with the swords, like they look pretty sick.
That I think is everything. We've been going for 3.5 hours now. I think we can call it a wrap here. So
yeah,
go ahead and plug whatever you want to plug.
I mean, yeah, nothing really I want to plug other than Rollo Films. I guess I will be doing my Avatar review very soon. I'll also be doing a big deep dive on the Halo TV show and its differences from the games and the books and everything that they could have done that they did not do. And that'll be a long one, folks. That will be a long one. But
I look forward to it.
Those two are gonna be my first two big videos that I do. And then other than that, yeah, you can find me on the RG Energy channel, and that's the Roller Rumcast. We go live every Wednesday, usually. It's been kind of off schedule the past couple weeks, but that's just because I'm helping out with a lot of stuff from work, and making a little bit more extra cash by doing it. So we've been doing it kind of crisscross, but we usually post the days that we do it earlier in the week. So yeah, if you guys want to hear me talk all pop culture, see my face when I actually have my setup going, things like that, then will be totally cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Roller Films, and I'm on all platforms. You can find me on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, all that stuff.
And as for me, you can find me. You're already here on YouTube. You're on my channel. Hit the subscribe button, and you can find me at Isaac Hendren on Twitter. If you really want to keep up with my shenanigans, I post there quite often and interact with a lot of people. So,
sweet.
Go ahead and do that.
You can have me, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. And we are going to end it now.